Calling that name for a long time.
Yeah, a lot of good athletes there throughout the years for Wellston. But yeah, here we go, Matt. First down and 10 for the Rockets. All the emotions of course, Bailey. And so now it's like as a team, this is where your leadership comes in. All right, control emotions. Play under control. Don't do anything crazy. Just do the little things right, and things will work out.
So number 12, DJ Hudson, sophomore, about to start his opening drive at home as a starting quarterback for the Golden Rockets. Had a little bit of shaky start last week. They took him out about halfway through the first quarter. He came back in the second half and played significantly better, completed a few key passes. So, again, as his play improves, expect this Rockets offense to really catch fire. We've already got a conversation amongst the officials.
And, Matt, one of the things I love about this seat right here, you see a lot of Rocket legends walking through here. And then one of the legends everybody knows, Shane Smith just walked up here, legend in the early 90s. And then his son, Hunter, it's about 6'12", walking right behind him. Looks like a big boss man.
Called him Stretch back in our day.
But now he's a doctor.
Yeah.
So congratulations to him. He just got his white coat. Big things for him. He went to Youngstown.
Yep.
And did his time there in the football program. Had some knee injuries, but man, he stuck through it. And so congratulations to Hunter. He's a big success story from a program.
So we had some kind of penalty. I think it might have been an illegal shift or illegal procedure on Piketon on that kickoff. So we're going to make them re-kick it. They'll back up and have to kick it from their own 35. So that'll help the Rockets out again. I'm going to do my best on this roster for Piketon. None of the jersey numbers are in numerical order. So the young man that's kicking for Piketon is number 25, Morgan Madden. He's a 5'10", 175-pound freshman. So he's got it set again. Kick is away, and Breach will take it this time at the 30. Has a little bit of space, cuts inside the middle, tries to break one, and he'll run into a couple of Piketon Redstreaks and be down at the 45. So that little penalty paid dividends for the Rockets early.
Yes, and of course you couldn't ask for better field position starting out. Home opener in front of the home crowd, all the emotions going on. And, like I said, they don't let the emotions control the game. Control your emotions and control the game. So do the little things right that that you've worked on off season, and then this game will work out for itself. And don't try to do anything outside your comfort zone.
So they're going to give the Rockets the 46. DJ Hudson will be in the shotgun with Aiden Arthur offset to his right. Twins to both sides of the field. Wes Briggs, the big tight end, split out wide to the right. And Carmine Crabtree is going to be in a slot to the left. So those are your key offensive players in this set. So Hudson in the shotgun. Snaps in. He's going to hand off to Arthur. Arthur jump cuts one time. Tries to split it, and he's going to be stacked up in the backfield. So evidently Piketon wants to watch some film, and that's going to be a loss of 2. Bring up 2nd and 12 from the 44.
Yeah, good job by that front by Piketon. I watched them on film, Matt. They got a very athletic front, very strong. They move well, used their hands getting off the offensive line. And right there, you saw it perfect. They used their hands, shed the blocker, and get upfield, made a hit. Last week, Aiden was able to make a jump cut and make some extra yards. It's going to be a little tough for this week, Matt. We're going to have to actually mix it up a little bit, maybe throw the ball downfield. Carmine right here, number 1, is one of the biggest threats in Southern Ohio as a receiver.
He's wide to the left. Hudson in the shotgun. Arthur to his right. One wide receiver to the right. Quick slant. Carmine Crabtree bobbled and broken up by number 0. Iman Leslie had pretty good coverage. Ball was thrown just a little bit high.
A little high, and that's okay. I mean, he probably would. I know Carmine, he's an athlete. He probably will go back and watch films like, hey, that was high, but I sure got it. But it is what it is. A good play by Piketon to the defender to come up and just hit him and make sure he didn't complete that catch, man. But, yeah, that's a tough order to go up and get that ball, knowing you're going to get hit.
So pretty good coverage. I'm trying to get some numbers here on defense for impact players. I'll do my best to get that.
So you look up top, you got Wes Briggs. It's one heck of an athlete. Look at the mismatch. If you don't throw the ball to him right now, I'm thinking it's a huge mismatch right here.
Hudson takes a snap, hands off to Aiden Arthur, and he's going to be hitting the backfield again. This time that was number 44, Joseph Scott. Coming off the edge.
On the play. Face mask against Piketon. So a break for the Rockets right there.
Yeah, Piketon's doing a pretty good job of what we were doing last week, timing the snap extremely well.
Yeah, and so I'm hoping the coaching staff looks out and say, hey, listen, if we see number 22 out there, and I think it was number 5 or number 3, one-on-one, I think number 3 looks like he's about 5'2" or 3, maybe 150 pounds. That's a huge mismatch, and I think we can win that every time.
Yeah, it's got to be a quick hitter.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. This D-line for Piketon right now, That's Caleb Johnson,
They're very athletic.
Joseph Scott, and Malachi Lamerson. They play a similar front that we do, about a three-man front most of the time. And that nose guard, that number 61, Caleb Johnson, 6'1", 275, junior. So that's a lot of man. DJ Hudson on the shotgun.
I'd watch him coming toward Briggs here.
Wide left is Jack McClin. Carmine Crabtree right in the slot to the right. And we've got an official timeout.
So if Aiden runs the ball this way, Matt, the one thing he's got to make sure he has to read that block, because Wes is probably going to get a pretty good block. He just got to make sure he reads it the right way and either cuts upfield or gets it outside.
Well, and that's one of the things Josh and I were talking earlier this week. As shifty as Aiden is, one of the things that, and this is very typical of young backs, wants to bust it outside an awful lot. Sometimes you got to recognize that seam on the inside. And, of course, as he grows as a back, you'll see that happen more, I'm sure. He's too smart of a kid and too good of an athlete not to pick that up.
Yeah, a simple rule of thumb is if you see a butt of your blocker, so if you see his back and he's blocking for you, you can't get outside of him. You got to cut up inside because that blocker's got that outside containment. So you just got to, and if we can, of course, set that up right, and Weston just get a little bit of a block and give Aiden a little bit of room to get the first down here.
So there's a conference among the officials of where the spot should be. I thought it should have been a little farther, too.
So that's a first down.
So that's going to be a first down. It was 2nd and 12. Face mask occurred just about a yard deep in the backfield, so that should be enough. And it is, once the officials fix the spot. And that's what the timeout was for. So now the Rockets well into Piketon territory. They're going to take over at Piketon's 44-yard line. Carmine Crabtree is going to be in the slot with number 2, Caden Sharp, wide to his left.
They blitzed a lot last week, and you can tell they're coming right now, man.
Hudson in the shotgun, Arthur to his left. 1st and 10. Play fake, pass over the middle, thrown behind Carmine Crabtree. He had him open, and DJ just mistimed it. The ball was almost picked off by Piketon's number 32, Sammy Struckle.
Yeah, I like the play call. And he's a young quarterback. You know, Matt, how, of course, these quarterbacks get here. The speed of the game is so much different at the varsity level. That's a tough throw to make over the middle because you have all the potential for getting it deflected and intercepted. But so as he goes and he progresses, man, he's going to be able to make those throws. Because both times you see Carmine's been open, wide open. So the threat is there, and I'm sure the quarterback's going to get his timing down.
So Sharp wide to the left, Jack McClin wide right, Carmine Crabtree in the slot to the right, Aiden Arthur to the left of the quarterback. Hudson in the shotgun, takes a snap, 2-step drop.
Okay.
He's going to float it out to Wes Briggs, who has a catch, turns upfield. He's going to be driven out of bounds after a gain of about 4. So that'll bring up 3rd and much more manageable. Give him about 3rd and 6 coming up.
And right there, Matt, that's something that's probably going to be open almost all game long, any game, because Wes is such a great threat athletically. He's a big lineman or a big tight end over there. He played quarterback last year, and he's a great basketball player. So you got all kind of talent. If you throw the ball to him in the air, he's going to go up and get it every time. So right now, a good setup play would be, of course, run that play a couple times, then run something, a reverse. You get the defense, of course, thinking you're going to the right and come back with reverse.
So this time, DJ Hudson in the pistol with Aiden Arthur directly behind him. Carmine Crabtree in the slot to the left. Turns, hands off to Arthur, and Arthur again met in the backfield. So Aiden Arthur has negative rush yards right now. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 8 after a loss of 2. So not quite as easy as it was against Oak Hill.
Yeah, Piketon has an experienced coaching staff, and I think they're thinking, all right, our experience and our athletic ability on defense, we're going to force you to throw the ball. We're not going to let you get that run. We've seen what he did last week, and we're not going to let him beat us, and I think that's the game plan so far. So, now you've seen what they're going to do as a coaching staff, and you make adjustments. All right, now how can we attack? Where's the weak points, and how can we maximize our ability against their weaknesses?
So Coach Mantell's going to play a little field position game here. Even though he's inside Piketon territory, he's elected to punt. So Trenton Hickman, the senior, is going to pick it up off the ground, and he'll get it away. And that's going to go out of bounds at about the 23-yard line.
He went off the Piketon.
So a fan in the lawn chair over there.
I don't think you saw it coming because the sun's right in his face.
So we'll stay right here with you. It's going to be short change of possession. 8:55 left in the first quarter. No score after Wellston's opening possession, so Piketon's going to take over.
So defensively, Matt, they pull the guards, and they will pull. They have 2 quick guards, and they'll pull them both directions. If you see the guard going about from last game, 80% of the time they'll follow that guard. They like to do a little quarterback counter, running back counter. So just watch those guards. If they pull, that's where that ball's going to go.
So again, I'll try to get you the numbers. I can't see the quarterback's number right now. I think that's number 11.
It is.
Maddox Stevens.
And just right there, the guard.
So he'll turn off, hand off to the back. He's going to have a gain of about 3 or 4 on first down, so that'll bring up second and about 7.
Jacob Byers got hit of the game last week. He's got his hands full because the lineman that he's up against is maybe a little bit bigger than him. And he's a big boy.
So quarterback, Maddox Stevens. And I believe the running back is number 10, Ben Taylor. So he's offset to the quarterback's right. Back to pass to Stevens, looking deep down the left-hand side of the field. It's caught, and he's tripped up. Zane Stewart got a shoestring tackle.
Flag in the backfield here.
Caught by Iman Leslie. We'll see what the flag is.
That made something late on the Rockets after. Let's see here.
We have a flag on the field.
Let's see what the officials call here. Zane Stewart saved a touchdown because if he doesn't get a hold of that shoelace, that was a clean catch, and Leslie was off to the races.
What's going to be the call, Blue? Dead ball.
Got a dead ball
Personal foul.
Personal foul against the Rockets.
And that's something you can't have happen. And as a coach, of course, you can see coach, of course, educating there. Hey, we can't have those. Let's go, boy. It's emotional, but you can't. That's one thing. When you're playing a good team like Piketon, you can't give them anything. So go back here and get it back. But yeah, Aiden played good defense right there. When he turned to look back for the ball, that's when he lost separation, the receiver got separation. A good throw, good catch by the receiver, and a nice job, like you said. Who was it?
Zane Stewart.
Zane Stewart, yeah.
Yeah, Aiden's the backside safety on our side of the field. Carmine Crabtree's the corner. Zane Stewart the corner on the opposite side with Jack McClin the deep safety on that side. So now Aiden's actually going to shift to the opposite side of the field. Stevens in the shotgun, going to turn, hand off to number 16. Has some room over the left-hand side, breaks to the sideline. He'll be driven out of bounds after picking up another first down. That's going to get him inside the 15 at least. We'll see where the spot is. And that was number 16, Tanner Lohr.
A nice job by the whole left side of the line for Piketon right there. Just kind of collapsing down, and then you had the guard pulling around and help clear out the rest of the guys. And a nice job by the Piketon back, being patient, waiting on things to kind of open up. Josh can appreciate that, being a running back. Yeah, it's nice when you see somebody that does things right out there, and even as Piketon, you got to give them credit.
So you're going to have a two-back set. To the left is Joseph Scott. To the right is Lohr. Stevens takes a shotgun, snaps over his head. He's taking chase, and he's going to have to fall on it. So that'll be a bone breaker for Piketon. He's going to recover it at the 25. So a huge loss there for the Redstreaks.
Yeah, that's a tough break for us, or for Piketon, good break for us. And in games like this, it's who makes the least mistakes, Matt, in a close game. And so we had a big personal foul that gave them a lot better field position. They just, of course, had a bad snap. So it's kind of 1-for-1 right now. So right now it's like, who's going to make the least mistakes? Because I think right now, Matt, we're looking at them, I think we're athletically enough. We can match up with them defensively. So
actually, the quarterback is number 12, Nolan Childers. I told you I'd struggle with these numbers. So he back to pass, and he'll hit another little quick out, caught by number 13, Tristan Boddicker.
Good job by Carmine right there, understanding the situation. Don't get burnt deep, and then let the guy catch the ball in front of him, go tackle him, break down, make a good tackle. That's a good job, and that's hard to make a tackle out there on the island. Josh, you know as well as I do, when you get out there and break down, it's so easy to whiff. And a nice job by Carmine, just making sure he got the tackle and got him out of bounds.
Watching the hips.
Yep.
So 3rd and goal, ball on the 18. Quarterback takes a snap, pitch left, goes to number 5, cuts up inside, and he'll be drugged down. Nice open field tackle by number 54 for the Golden Rockets, Thomas Simpson, the junior.
Yeah, good job by Aiden Arthur coming up as a cornerback out there. Matt, come up, set that edge, force your player back inside. The player read the block, cut up inside, and a nice job by the linebacker just filling right there. Matt backside, scraping backside, coming in hill and filling the hole. That's exactly how you want it. That could have been a big play.
So 4th and goal.
From the
15.
15.
Yeah, 6-11.
So what's your counter right here? They like to run a crisscross right here, Matt. So I'd watch something like that.
Marquise Robinson, running back offset to Childers' left. Childers takes a snap. He'll roll to his left. Little bootleg action here. Going for the end zone deep, and he's overthrown. So the Rocket defense holds. And they'll take over on downs at their own 15-yard line.
Man, that was a big fourth down hold right there for the Rockets.
Well, I think it gives us an opportunity to understand we don't have the size advantage this week. So we're going to have to make some adjustments. Offensively, it's abundantly clear that they're going to make us throw it. I mean, it's just, they're going to sell out on Aiden Arthur until we make them pay. So you're going to have to find some way to get DJ Hudson in a little bit of rhythm. I like those little quick hitters to Carmine out on a slant and a little out route to West, but I think at some point you're going to have to stretch the field a little bit.
Yeah, I think these little out routes, just a little, of course, 5-yard out is an easy pass for the quarterback right here, especially with the size of Briggs. But like I said, you got to spread it out.
So Hudson in the gun with Aiden Arthur. Is he in the gun or the pistol? Looks like pistol. Aiden Arthur's right behind him with Wes Briggs offset to the right. Crabtree in the slot to the left.
He's going to follow Wes here.
Nope. Play action. Going to go across the field. Caught by number 2. And he's got a nice catch on first down to get the ball up to the 25. Gain of 10. That should be enough for a first down. That was Caden Sharp, the sophomore. I believe that's his first varsity catch.
You know, look at there. You got all these athletes over the field, Matt, we've been talking about, and you get someone like Caden Sharp, someone you don't hear much about, comes up making a big play right there. And a nice job by the coaching staff adjusting their play call. Understand they're not going to, of course, they need to make adjustments, and they did right there. Nice play call, nice ball.
And on first down, too.
And that will give DJ more confidence. Every time he completes a pass, more confidence.
Stay in that formation. Sharp wide to the left, Carmine Crabtree in the slot inside him. Hudson in the shotgun with Aiden Arthur to his left. Going to hand off to Arthur off a little bit of a draw fake.
Number 15.
And he's going to get back to the original line, and that's it. So tough sledding for Aiden Arthur so far tonight. All the holes plugged. Piketon playing pretty good gap discipline on defense.
It'd be nice if we could, of course, go on the cadence, a 2 or 3 count, but then, of course, we can jump off sides because they're jumping that count right now. They're playing very aggressive at the line of scrimmage. Their backers they're blitzing hard. Need something to slow them down. I'd throw a little pass right behind them right here. Just a little pop pass to West right behind the backers. Fake it to Aiden.
So Hudson gets his guys out of the huddle. 4:48 left, no score here in the first.
Look at the backers.
Wellston has the ball on their own 26. 2nd and 10. Hudson in the shotgun. Arthur to his right. And he's going to be back to pass again. This time looking deep over the middle. Caught by Wes Briggs. Still rumbling. Gain of about 14 and another Rocket first down.
Good play call. Oh, then we got a flag.
I believe that's going to be on Piketon. I saw somebody come in and give Wes a little bit of a cheap shot late. We'll see what happens. Nope, it's going to go against the Rockets. And that is something you cannot have. Somebody's losing composure there, and I'm not sure what the call is going to be. I didn't see anything from us. Wes was the only one in the vicinity. He caught the ball and was tackled. So,
well, I felt like the flag was thrown before the celebration, but in the celebration, you can't celebrate toward the other team. If you're going to celebrate, you got to celebrate with your team. That may be the flag right there, unsportsmanlike conduct.
If so, that's the second personal foul penalty against the Rockets here in this first quarter. It's going to go against us. Of course, in high school, I don't think they give us the number. Now they're going to say a face mask.
Oh, okay. Well, personal foul, face mask. This Rocket says 15, so it's from the spot foul.
Personal foul against the Rocket, 15-yard penalty.
So that will negate what was a beautiful ball thrown by DJ Hudson over the middle. Great catch by Wes Briggs.
So still first down.
So all that does is take some yards off the field. Fortunately, the Rockets will maintain a first down.
And I like what they're doing because that's going to slow those backers down. Now they're going to have to think twice, and that's going to give Aiden some little bit of running room. And he's so quick with that jump cut. If he misses, makes one guy miss, he's going to be gone.
So he's to the left of the quarterback. Sharp wide to the left. Carmine Crabtree in the slot to the right with Jack McClin outside him. Hand off to Aiden Arthur. Has a little bit of room over the right-hand side. Cuts up inside this time. Finds a little bit of seam on the other side of the hash. Give him a gain of about 7. See where the spot is, but that should bring up 2nd and 3.
Nice run. And great job by the Rocket line over there, giving him some room to run. And Aiden does a good job staying low. And Josh Clarkson can kind of, I guess, give shout out because Josh always ran real low, real strong. Josh, as a running back, what are you seeing there?
I see a young running back. He has the speed. The only thing, personally, I think one of the best aspects of a running back is his eyesight. The hole is there. You just got to find it. Even if it's middle school, you got to find that hole.
See a butt cut it up. That's Nate's main rule. DJ Hudson in the shotgun. Arthur offset to his right on 2nd and 8. Hand off to Arthur. This time he's going to stretch it around the left-hand side. Cuts back up, and he should have enough for a first down. Still driving his legs. They're going to say he was down.
First down.
So that'll get us up to our 42. Get a little drive here being put together for the Golden Rockets.
You see that pass game that we're showing the threat of the pass, and with our athletes out there, and not only you have Wes, and you have Crabtree, but then number 2, help me out here.
Sharp.
Sharp, yeah.
Caden Sharp.
I'll remember his name because he's going to be a great player. But anyway, so my apologies. So we've got athletes all over the field, man. I'm excited. So look at Big West in the backfield there.
He's going to play fullback. Hudson in the pistol.
Blitz coming.
Arthur behind him. Turn, hand off to Arthur. Stutter step, jump cut around the right. Gets a little bit of room on the edge, and you can say he got back to the original line maybe.
Number 15,
Might have been a loss of a yard. We'll see where they spot it.
Redstreaks brings that second down for the Rockets.
Yeah,
Nope, actually, they're going to give him a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9 coming.
They sold out completely on that right there. They had everybody about a yard off the line of scrimmage. We got Richard Rocker, or is he coming off the field there, number 15?
That's Aiden Arthur. He's going to take a little bit of a break. I think his helmet came off maybe.
Is that what happened? So now your second long.
Shane Wells, the trainer, looking at his ankle.
Of course, with Aiden not in the game, you don't expect anything to run from the backfield.
I think it might be old blood.
Not saying that we can't run, but you got to expect the pass right here, I think, to Carmine.
So Jay Deck in the backfield. Hudson back to pass, looks over the middle. Tipped and caught by Wes Briggs, who catches it, drags a tackler for an extra few yards, and that'll get him up to midfield. Should bring up.
And Wes, being a basketball player, Matt, he just got down there about 5 yards down the field and just turned around like he was in the post, got position, and the quarterback did a good job finding him. And then, of course, if that ball gets close to Wes, he's going to go up and get it and make the play. So it's a great execution. I love the play calling right now.
So 3rd and 2 from the 50. Aiden Arthur still on the sidelines. I think he just got something taped up. Might have been bleeding a little bit, you said, Josh?
Yeah.
Josh thought he was bleeding, so 3rd down 2. We'll see what they dial up here. Sharp's going to go wide right with Carmine Crabtree in the slot just inside of him.
Look at the mismatch down here.
Wes Briggs, again on number 3, singled up wide to the left. Hudson in the shotgun. Jay Deck off to his right. Turn handoff to Jay Deck. And Deck's going to get stacked up, and he should be just a hair short. It's going to be about an inch short, and it's going to be first big decision time here for Coach Mantell. I'd say he's going to go for it. Aiden Arthur's going back in the ball game.
You've got to go for it right here, but I wouldn't hand it off.
That play action be so wide open right now.
They are so athletic up front, and their backers fill the gap so well. It's going to be tough to get short yardage. Not saying we can't.
When they spread Wes Briggs out, the cornerback on top of him is number 3, Landon Penix.
First down.
Hey, they gave us a first down, so don't have to worry about the decision. Yeah. But anyway, Landon Penix is 5'10", according to the program. I think that might be a little generous. Nonetheless, Wes Briggs is 6'5", so if you get that one-on-one, and eventually you got to make him pay for that.
Yeah, they got confidence in that cornerback out there going to man-to-man West.
I really like the growth I'm seeing from DJ Hudson right now. Very composed. So far, I don't think he's really thrown the ball too far off target. Already completed a few nice passes. So he's going to be in the pistol with Aiden Arthur behind him. Wes Briggs in the slot trips. Carmine Crabtree outside of him, and then Sharp wide to the left. Hand off to Arthur, trying to find room in the middle. There's just nothing there.
And right there, I think I have to go back and watch film. But I feel like out of my peripheral vision, correct me if I'm wrong, Josh, looked like he had the edge on that one right there.
Yeah, he did.
They cut back up inside where everybody was. And that's just a learning curve, when you're out there running and you're just trying to do the best you can and fight for yards. But I think you could probably bounce it out for about 5-10 yards if you'd have got to the edge right there.
Well, I will give him a shout-out because he's getting hit in the backfield and still managing to get back to at least the original line of scrimmage. So carrying on from last week, he's a tough kid. Never stops moving the legs, never goes down on first contact. I was just waiting for him to break one here. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Ball inside Piketon territory at the 47.
15 seconds left to go in the first quarter, 0-0.
I'm sorry, 48. Hudson takes a shotgun snap, swing pass to Jack
McClin. Get upfield.
McClin turns the corner, and he's going to be driven out of bounds over top of the 45, give him the 44. So nice catch and run by Jack McClin, bring up 3rd and manageable.
That's a nice ball, and that's a lot harder to throw than what people think because you got people coming at you in your face. You got your running back that's running sideways in the field versus going vertical. So it's a whole different angle and a whole different timing. But a good job by the quarterback delivering the ball, and nice job out here by Caden Sharp blocking on the edge, giving him enough room to get it up the field for a little game there.
Nice Jack McClin's a kid we talked a lot about on defense last year.
Right.
Ran track with Josh Clarkson here about this past spring. A pretty quick kid. He's going to be split out wide to the right. Carmine Crabtree in the slot to the right. Caden Sharp wide to the left. Hudson in the shotgun. Wes Briggs, a tight end on the right side. Turn, hand off to Aiden Arthur. Arthur has some room up the seam. Cuts the corner. Inside. Gets a first down, and then is finally taken down at about the 34. So give him a gain of about 10. And that's the first little bounce we've seen from Aiden Arthur that has some space.
Now it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 0-0, but Rockets are driving and deep in the Redmen, or I'm sorry, not Redmen, but the Redstreaks territory.
So that's where we sit right now. No score. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Josh Clarkson. We'll be right back at the start of the second quarter right after this.
Friday Night Lights are all about Wellston Golden Rockets football, and Wellston PDQ is proud to recognize the player of the game all season long. After every Golden Rockets broadcast, we'll spotlight the standout performer, brought to you by Wellston PDQ. Whether grabbing your favorite drinks, snacks, or everyday essentials, stop by Wellston PDQ for fast, friendly service. Congratulations to this week's player of the game from Wellston PDQ. Go Rockets!
When the job is in the woods, you want people who know the land. Cottle Chipping is a locally owned company with over 50 years of experience providing professional logging and land clearing services. From chipping and clearing to full logging jobs, Cottle Chipping delivers honest work, dependable equipment, and results you can count on. For your logging and chipping needs, call Cottle Chipping at 740-596-5984. That's 596-5984. Cottle Chipping, local, experienced, and built to work the land.
40 to 70% off.
Wellston Golden Rockets Sports on 105.3 The Game.
All right, Rocket fans, we are back. Start of the second quarter. No score still, but the Rockets put together a nice drive. Got a little bit of a break. Piketon was threatening and had a personal foul penalty, or I'm sorry, a bad snap that backed them up a good bit. They never could recover. So the Rockets took over on their own 15, and now we're on to Piketon 34. So we've talked a little bit about the play calling. I think it's been great to see DJ Hudson getting just a little bit of a rhythm. So we'll flip the field and see if we can close the deal here on the opening possession of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's nice to see the coaching staff trust the quarterback and let him throw those passes. It's really opened up the offense. And of course, at the end of the game, we keep having success. That's when, as Josh Clarkson knows, that's when a running back who's in good shape and strong as Aiden can really do some damage.
So Hudson in the shotgun, Arthur to his right. Carmine Crabtree in the slot to the left with Jack McClin outside him. Caden Sharp wide right. Takes a snap as Hudson. Back to pass. He's got a little bit of a seam. Looking for Carmine Crabtree deep. It's a 50-50 ball, and it's going to be PI called against number 0, Iman Leslie for Piketon. So that'll bring up a Rocket first down after the penalty.
Carmine was wide open from the get-go. Very impressed by DJ right there because he stepped up in the pocket. And a young quarterback like that, you have the pressure, you take off front and you freak out. He had his maintained looking, of course, his eyes downfield, and saw Carmine threw the ball up, and Carmine almost went up and made a great catch. But because Carmine's such a great athlete, that forced the Piketon player to commit pass interference on him. So first down deep in the red zone.
I'm pretty sure DJ got his arm smacked when he threw that, man. That thing was wobbling like a duck with its wings shot off.
But that's just the growth, of course, you'll see in the quarterback, and that's something it's hard to teach a lot because a lot of those, especially if they're athletes, man, they want to get up and just take off. But a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, seeing Carmine, understanding that how fast Carmine is. If you get the ball close to him, he's going to catch it.
Yeah, I think if he would have let that go just a hair earlier, I'm glad he stepped up in the pocket. But once he gets those timing routes down, you're going to see some things. Because Carmine Crabtree, we talked about it last week, you have to find ways to get him involved in the offense. He's just too good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely a threat. And I'm not just saying this because we've had some good receivers here, but he's one of the top receivers potentially. And then right now in Southern Ohio, I don't see a better receiver than him right now.
Cale Fott was good. I'd say Carmine's right there with Cale and Hunter Smith. So Hudson in the shotgun with Aiden Arthur offset to his left. He's going to hand off to Aiden. Aiden's got a sweep to the right. Breaks loose. Has to break a tackle, and he's going to be corralled. That was nice pursuit by Leslie that time. And Aiden tried to stretch it just a little bit too far, and he'll be tackled for a loss.
And one of the most challenging things to do as a receiver is when you're out in space, to block in space, especially when that running back takes a little time to get your way. So you got to get out there, and you got to, of course, read the defense, and you don't know exactly where that ball is coming from behind of you. So you're trying to read the eyes of the defender, and then it's tough. And right there, our guys, I won't call any numbers, but because it's tough, but they lost, of course, containment or lost the blocks from the edge out there. But Aiden probably should have cut that up a little bit sooner. But it is so hard to block out in space.
I stand corrected. Ball gets back to the original line. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the Rockets' own 20. Hudson takes a shotgun snap, hands off to Arthur. A little off-tackle trap play there. Arthur gets a big gain of about 5. So that'll get him down to the 15 and bring up 3rd down.
And that's encouraging, Matt, because the first couple of plays of the game, we weren't getting anything in the middle. And now, we're having some success at the middle and just kind of just ground and pound And just the threat that we have, like we talked about, now we have that threat to throw the ball, so now you just can't pin your ears back and blitz every time.
Well, we're deep enough now. We got 2 downs to get it on 3rd and 5 at Piketon 15. So Hudson's going to break huddle here. Aiden Arthur's going to be offset to his right. He'll be in the shotgun.
Don't have a penalty. Don't lose yards here.
Wes Briggs, a tight end to the left. Carmine Crabtree in the slot to the left with Jack McClin wide outside of him. Caden Sharp wide to the right. Hudson takes a shotgun snap. Hands off to Arthur, trying to find room on the left. Now he'll turn, jump cut one time and be slung down. It looked like a face mask.
Number 15,
But nothing's going to get called. He's going to be awfully close to a first down, maybe about a yard short. We'll see where they mark it.
I was saying cut up right there, but I don't know. I think he probably had the edge again right there. But from this angle, it could be a whole different ball game than when you're down on the field. But nice job by the Rockets. You give them a little bit of room to run. But Piketon's very athletic defensively. They'll come downhill, and they're not going to give you much space to make plays.
So it'd be 4th and a yard from the 11.
So if we had discipline, we get the line of scrimmage, we do a hard count, try to draw them off sides because they are being so aggressive. But I almost throw a little pop pass to West right here because it's going to be wide open.
So in the shotgun is Hudson. Twins to the right. Carmine Crabtree in the
Hard
slot.
count,
Hard count. We got him.
Hard count. There we go.
So offsides Piketon. That's going to give Wellston an easy first down. And we're going to have a timeout called, I believe.
People don't know how tough that is right there for an offense to go up there and maintain their composure. Timeout Wellston. Wave the flag off. What was the flag?
We have timeout. The penalty was waved off as it was before the snap.
So was it movement on the Rockets potentially before the timeout, or
something has to happen because there were all kind of movement. There was all kind of movement before the snap. So either it was a false start or Piketon jumped off sides. You know, we thought it was blatantly obvious. We had a linebacker come in.
Yeah.
I didn't catch the number.
Well, good thing we get another opportunity to get this, Matt. And so what play call you going to call here, guys?
Okay, sorry, before we move on, he called a timeout before the penalty occurred.
Okay.
That's what they're saying.
Okay.
So anyway, what play call here? I'm with you. You know me, I'm a gunslinger, man. I'm probably throwing it somewhere. 4th and 1, running a run play's way too easy here.
If I'm going to run the ball, if I am going to run the ball, I'm going to line the big fella up right behind my biggest tackle and guard and just tell the quarterback to follow him for a yard. But you got him deep in their territory right here.
Well, it's early in the year to pull this stuff, but Wes Briggs used to play quarterback.
Yeah.
And if you put him at quarterback and show sneak, he can throw it.
Yeah.
So that'd be another wrinkle. Nonetheless, DJ Hudson's going to be in the shotgun with Aiden Arthur offset to his left.
If I'm Piketon's defense, I'm saying get hands on West. Don't let him have a free release right here. Number 22, you got to get hands on him for Rockets.
Crabtree in the slot to the right with Jack McClin outside him.
Look there.
Play fake. Pop pass over the middle to Wes Briggs. Dragon tackler, spin move, touchdown, Golden Rockets.
I think we're reading it well, Matt.
I think so. They're thinking a lot like we are. So the first touchdown pass for DJ Hudson of his young Golden Rocket career. Wellston's on top, 6-0 with 9:20 left, pending the point after.
Josh, what's your thoughts?
It's a great game so far. Aiden is having about 20. He has about 28 yards right now. It's about 2.5 yards a carry. DJ's doing great. He has 8 attempts for 6 completions for 41 yards, 75% completion rate. So.
Awesome, man. That's a great start.
That's what we want to see out of the young quarterback. So they're going to go for 2 here. Hudson in the shotgun, pretty much the same formation. Caden Sharp wide to the left, Jack McClin wide right, with Carmine Crabtree in the slot to the right. Wes Briggs a tight end on the right side. So he'll hand off counterplay to Aiden Arthur.
Got in.
And he got in. So the 2-point conversion's good. Rockets on top, 8-0. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Josh Clarkson. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Chad Niddle, your Jackson County Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Wellston Golden Rocket Sports on WYPC. Call 740-286-4872 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
Keep your athlete in action with Holzer's Saturday morning sports injury clinics. Dr. Kelly Roush and Charles Zurenberg offer Saturday morning sports clinics at Holzer Sycamore in Gallipolis and the Holzer Jackson Clinic on Pattonsville Road every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. during the fall sports season. Dr. Roush and Dr. Z have the experience to keep your athlete in action. No appointment necessary. Walk-ins are welcome.
This is 105.3 The Game.
All right, Rocket fans, we are back. 9:20 left here in the first quarter. Rockets just scored on a touchdown pass from DJ Hudson to Wes Briggs, followed up by a two-point conversion by Aiden Arthur. Sonny Breach has the ball on the tee to kick off to the Redstreaks, and we'll get you these return numbers. He's going to go short. It's going to be bounced off and has to be, nope. Number 4 is going to pick it up. Jump cuts, gets to the left-hand side. He's got room on the edge. Giving chase, breaks another tackle, and he might go. Nobody's going to catch him. Number 4 returns the squib kick for a touchdown. And that was some bad pursuit angles there for the Rockets, Nate.
Yeah, and listen, those kickoffs are tough like that when things go haywire and all heck breaks loose. The players start freaking out a little bit. But listen, that's something you can go back and film and you watch it and like you learn from it. You hate to watch that, but you just use it as a learning opportunity. Bring your kids back and say, listen, when you take a pursuit angle, you got to get deeper than him. And then he actually got there and tried to make a tackle. But like we talked about with Carmine, when he broke down and was able to make a tackle in space, making tackle in space is really tough. So that's just learning opportunities, and that's something you can build off from. You hate to see that, of course, but you don't get down. You just get your players back up and get back out, stop this two-point conversion, and come out and score a touchdown.
Yeah, that was number 4, Tucker Gilbert, 5'6", 135 junior.
He's fast.
Had some nice shifty moves to shake loose there. So Piketon in turn is going to go for 2. They have a 2 running back set. The quarterback this time is a new number. It's number 6, Braylon Oliver. And he'll just keep it himself. Bounces to the outside on the right. And he'll scoot in for the 2-point conversion.
And right there, Matt, the same thing. A little bad angle right there. You've got to get upfield. And that number 2, it's Sharp. He's got to get upfield. His job is the containment. So he's got to get upfield, force that back inside, and to his defenders. Wasn't able to get there because that kid's fast. But anyway, hey, it's 8-8, Matt. New ball game. Now you see how your kid's going to react. And so let's go.
Well, right now, what little bit of offense that Piketon's been able to sustain, we've helped them. We had a personal foul penalty that extended that drive in the first quarter, and they just got, we won't say lucky because that was a good return.
Right. Yeah.
We caught a little bit of a break there to make it 8-0. So I think we're still in the driver's seat. If you're Coach Mantell, you just have to remind your guys of that. You say, we just sustained a nice drive. Wipe that off to get rid of it. Just put that out of your mind and let's go back and put together another one and retake the lead here before the end of the first half.
9:18 left to go in the second quarter, so we got plenty of time to get a drive going. But the thing is, and you got to make sure that as leaders out there, you're talking to the players, hey, we make a big play, or anytime after the play, get your butt back to the huddle. Don't be jawing, because if we get a penalty, that could be the difference in the game. So don't make any mistakes. Don't give them anything. And like you said, Matt, what they've given, it's more of mistakes that we've made versus them making a big play to score. So kudos to them. That was a great run. It's not easy. Not very many people can say they ran a kickoff back for a touchdown. So kudos to that young man. You said it was number 4?
Yeah.
Number, I don't even see it on the roster here.
He's up there.
Their numbers are everywhere.
Yeah, not in numerical order. So Morgan Madden on to kick off for the Redstreaks. Back deep for the Rockets. Number 1, Carmine Crabtree, Jack McClin, and Sonny Breach. So the kick this time looks like it's going to go to Jack McClin. He's not going to be able to pick it up. He'll just have to fall on it. And fortunately does. That could have been disastrous.
That's Piketon's ball? Oh, no, we got it. Thank goodness.
We got it back. Jack McClin managed to get back on top of it, but not going to be the greatest field position. The Rockets will take over at their own, looks like the 22. So have another long field here to go. But might work out in our favor. Eat up a little bit of this clock and score right before it ends.
Yeah, that'd be ideal. And the big thing is, don't have anything negative on first down here. Put yourself in good position for the second down. I mean, of course, if you get a first down, that'd be great. Obviously, but just don't get any penalties. Don't get sacked in the backfield. Positive yards and first down is crucial right here with this situation.
If I'm Coach Mantell, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Mix up the play calling.
Yep.
Unpredictable on first down. So Jack McClenn's going to be wide right with Carmine Crabtree in the slot inside him. Hudson
now,
in the shotgun.
Look at them backers, Matt, how much different they are from the quarter.
Yeah. Now we got him sneaking up now. He's going to hand off to Arthur. Counterplay, and he's hitting the backfield. This time he won't get to the original line. That'll be a loss of about 2.
So getting behind the sticks right here makes it a little more difficult, but don't freak out. We still got 3 more downs to get it a first down. So we tried, of course, as a coach, I think what you do is here throw a little dump pass out in the flats or something in the middle to one of our athletes and let them catch the ball and run for a first down or positive yards here.
So Hudson breaks huddle here, 2nd and 13 after a loss of 3 on first down.
You got Wes in the backfield. Watch for him being a decoy here.
So a little bit of a fullback action for Wes Briggs. Hudson in the shotgun with Aiden Arthur offset to his left. Hand off to Arthur again, this time counterplay to the left-hand side. Scampers up and gets past the original line of scrimmage, so he'll get some of that yardage back and then some. So that should bring up about 3rd and 8 from the 25.
Hey, nice job.
I'm sorry. It will be third, well, either a short 8 or a long 9. I'm going to say ball's marked at the 24.
So nice push by the line on the right side there to give him a little bit of space, and then a nice jump cut that Aiden's shown us very well. That already he has a really nice, effective jump cut.
The safety is confused. We're one high safety, and we got trips to the right side.
You got Wes up top.
So Hudson back to pass. He's going to roll to his right, get rid of the football, and it's almost picked off. Ball was intended for number 8, Jack McClenn. The route was jumped by Piketon's number 24. If I can find that number, I'll get you his name, Braxton Walters, the sophomore. So that'll bring up 4th down. The Rockets will have to punt.
And right there, our receiver spacing was a little off right there. You had everybody bunched up. It makes it hard when you're quarterback trying to pick out somebody to throw the ball to. And then Piketon did a real nice job getting the hands on Wes up there. Didn't let him get a clean release, so he wasn't an option until later, and then they already had pressure there. So nice job by Piketon. Of course, forced a punt here. Nice job by the Rockets not turning the ball. That could have been dangerous there.
We did a good job on double teaming the edge rusher, number 54, Malachi Lamerson. Offensive line pushed him outside to the right. I think if DJ would have stopped rolling, would have given him a little bit better vision. He wound up trying to throw over top. So Trenton Hickman with a high punt. It's going to land and bounce just about, not quite to the 50. Carmine Crabtree's going to down it at the 49. Barely will keep Piketon inside Rocket territory. So they'll start with a short field. Now let's see how the defense responds.
Yeah, of course, good. Is this the best field percentage I think Piketon's had all night long? No, actually, they had better field percentage. I'm not sure what I'm thinking about here. So yeah, so come out and just play defense, do your little things, don't lose containment, know your position, and do your job.
Referee helped us out a little bit, gave him the 50. So
this can be confusing for a defense. You got trips over here and kind of a stack formation on this side. It could be a little confusing. So watch a little bubble screen out here. Watch the end guy step back.
So Childers in the backfield, hands off to number 5. He's wrapped up in the backfield and brought down by a couple of different Rockets. That was number 54, Simpson. Number 55, Trenton Hickman.
Yeah, 54 got in there. And, of course, closed that down pretty quick and slowed him down and gave his friends enough time to come up and gang tackle. That was a big play for the Rockets right there, man.
So that'll be a loss of 3, bring up 2nd and 13.
And the Rockets have done a good job all year long so far. I know it's just middle of game 2, but of maintaining, setting the edge, and forcing that play back inside.
So Childers in the shotgun, swing pass to the right, caught by number 4, who's just returned a touchdown, and he's going to be wrapped up. Big hit. Who was that? That's Aiden Arthur. We're going to nominate that for hit of the game for sure.
Yeah, and that young man had a receiver blocker out there following him, and Aiden just kind of, from this angle, looked like he just fought through that block and just went in and attacked, made the tackle. Said, not this time, son.
And that was number 4, the guy that just returned that kickoff. Thought he was going to jump cut Aiden Arthur. Aiden Arthur said, no, sir. So 3rd down and 12. Childers in the shotgun with one lone back. Tried to hard count. Rockets stayed disciplined. Nice job defense. That's number 5, Marquise Robinson, the lone running back offset to the right of Childers. Childers turns, hands off to Robinson, and he's going to be wrapped up and drugged down just over top the original line of scrimmage. Should bring up 4th and 9 if our spot is correct.
Number 33, Sonny Breach, come in there low, made the first contact, wrapped it on his ankles, and then had some help from his buddies. So a very nice stand right there by the Rockets. A great defensive stand to come up. And I'll tell you what, the Rockets were playing some really solid defense. It's not just an accident. It's not last week. This is a solid football team, man.
So somebody I haven't seen, and I don't know if he's hurt or not, is Carson Ice. Oh, no, he's out here. Sorry. But it's other guys stepping up making plays.
One thing I'm noticing that's really improved from last year is a really gap sound. They're filling the gaps really well, making those lanes really hard to see.
So Piketon on to punt, and I'm not sure who the punter is, but he gets the kick away.
Let it go.
And that's going to be deep over top of the head of River Wyatt.
Ball, son.
River's going to try to, oh my gosh, River, what are you doing? Oh no!
All right, and as a team, you go build him up right here. Hey, listen, big mistake, but hey, we got this, and that's what number 55, Trenton Hickman, did, the senior. And that's what you do as a senior. You don't go beat him up because he was hustling. He got a little confused what he was supposed to do right there, and we've all been in situations like that. We make mistakes, and the worst thing you can do is beat him up. You go pick him up and coach him up, say, this is what you do next time. And then as a defense, you say, we got your back, and that's what they did.
Yeah, ball was about 15 yards over his head, landed at the 5-yard line, and he tried to go back to fall on top of it, lost it, and now Piketon has it knocking on the door.
And you feel bad for him because there's no one that feels worse than he does right now. So coach is coaching him up on that, and I promise you he'll never make that mistake again.
So different quarterback for the Redstreaks. Inside the red zone, it looks like they turned to number 6, Braylon Oliver, 5'10 senior, with 2 running backs. So Oliver in the shotgun, and he'll just keep it himself. He's running off to the right side over top of the tackle. And right now it's a touchdown, but we got a flag in the backfield. And I think Trenton Hickman saying he got held. I think the referee agrees. So both times that Oliver's been in at quarterback, it's just been a straight quarterback run. So we got a penalty against Piketon, so that'll back him up a little bit.
5 yards.
Ball was on the 3, so that should bring up replay first down from the 8.
And so we know they have speed to get to the edge. So as a defense right now, you got to make sure, hey, our cornerbacks play sound, our defensive ends get up the field, our outside linebackers set that edge. Don't let anything get outside, and then have your safety and your middle linebackers clean up the middle.
So Oliver will stay in at quarterback with the same 2 running backs. Offset to his left is Joseph Scott and Tanner Lohr to his right. Same thing, it's just going to straight keep with Oliver. And he's going to be brought down before he reaches the end zone. He'll pick up a few.
Number 75, Aiden Ireland, was pretty much tackled over there.
No call, so that'll bring up second down. And I'm not sure where they're marking. Looks like the 5, so he picked up 3.
Now watch some misdirection here. Just stay sound. Stay sound.
So Oliver's still in at quarterback. Same 2 runners, staying in that same set. No wide receivers.
I'm not sure. Yeah, almost like a wishbone.
So yeah, wishbone, except he's in the shotgun.
Yeah.
So this time turns and hands off to number 44. Rumbles into the end zone for a touchdown. So that was an easy one there for Joseph Scott. And we set him up pretty quick. Now Piketon will take the lead for the first time in this ball game with 4:20 left here in the first.
Yeah, Piketon, you got to really be relieved right now because I think everybody felt like the momentum was moving toward the Rockets right now.
Oh, absolutely.
And so for Mr. Wyatt, go out there and just make a play. Don't try to so hard where you make a mistake. Just play sound, and when you get back out there in defense, and just make a big play when the opportunity arises. So they're going to try to kick here, Matt.
So this is number 25, the place kicker, Morgan Madden, on to attempt a point after. Hold is down, kick is away, and it's good. Nope.
No, wide left.
Wide left. So he hooked it, and that'll give the Rockets a little bit of a break, so they'll hold it to a 6-point lead. So 4:20 left here in the first. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Josh Clarkson. You're listening to football. Goodness, fumbled that up. Golden Rocket football on Fox Sports 105.3, The Game, and 1330 WYPC AM. We'll be right back on the change of possession.
Looking for family fun that's worth the short drive? Head to Leo of Wellston. Bring the whole family out for bowling, great food, and a great night together. Whether it's a weekend outing, a birthday celebration, or just something different to do, Leo of Wellston has something for you. See our hours, specials, and to book your lane now online at leellaofwellston.com. Leella of Wellston.
Apple City Wholesalers in Jackson, you'll never pay retail. Score 40 to 70% off name brand items, usually 50 to 60% or more. Don't miss their popular Facebook Live sales Sunday through Thursday at 5 p.m. featuring 60 to 70 items each night, all brand new or priced lower than in-store prices. From tools and toys to fashion and home goods, you'll save big. Like and follow Apple City Wholesalers on Facebook or stop by in person. Apple City Wholesalers, your budget-friendly shopping destination.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company, which started in a garage.
One of the biggest plays of the game was after that mistake that we made. It was number 55, Trenton Hickman, being a senior, come over and gave Wyatt a high five, tapped him on the head, said, listen, don't worry about it. We got your back. And that's leadership, and that's what it takes to be a strong team right there and be successful.
So back deep for the Rockets, number 8, Jack McClin. This one's going to go on the ground. He'll pick it up or just have to fall on it, and he does. So they moved Carmine Crabtree out of the middle, and then they kick it right up the gut. So they've watched some film somewhere on Carmine Crabtree, and they're staying away from him intentionally. Jack McClin falls on it inside the 20. Ball's going to be marked at about the 18. So the Rockets will have a long field to go with 4:18 left to try to get one score before the half.
It looks like we have a flag on the 40.
See what this is. Good eye by young Clarkson.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it.
And right now, special teams, we're struggling just a little bit right now, but that's one of the areas, as Josh can say, because he just played, is like it's hard to put out time on special teams because you're trying to work on so many things early in the season. So that's something we'll get better at as the season goes along.
So the officials are having a conference about what the flag was. And the crew's done a pretty good job. There's one guy out there, it looks like he's a fairly young kid. And he seems to be involved in about every call. So you're not sure. Coach Mantell wants an explanation.
So looks like it's going to be in our favor.
Should make Piketon re-kick it.
So, Matt, I'll take a moment here while we got a second. Earlier this week, of course, we had a tragedy with Bailey Usley this summer, but earlier this week, a guy that played football for us in middle school, great young man, served in the Army, was in the Cavalry Scout, graduated just a few years ago, was really close to my boys, or one of my sons, and, man, he just had a terrible life growing up. Sometimes some people have a bad start, and it's rough for him. But he was a kid that looked like things were turning his direction, and of course got in the Army and was doing well. Was working for BCR, and some things happened in his life, and he committed suicide this past week. It was pretty tragic, and for our community. And there's a lot of folks out there going through things, Matt, that I think sometimes that they may need just a text or a phone call to a friend that maybe is struggling out there, a family member, and that could change someone's whole life. Hey, you're doing okay. And so Kyler Young was a special young man. I love that kid, man. And the kid had a heart. He was not a very big kid, but, man, if everyone had a heart as big as him, it'd be a great world. And he loved life, and life got the best of him, and it's sad. It's tragic. So everybody keep him and his family in your prayers. The young man was a special young man.
So another kick formation change. Carmine Crabtree's back in the middle. This time they drop Aiden Arthur back there with Sonny Breach. So this kicker's going to have to go to somebody eventually he doesn't want to. He's going to go to Carmine Crabtree, who fields it clean at the 25, trying to find room on the right-hand side, gets the edge, and he'll run out of bounds at about the 42.
Number 1, Carmine Crabtree on the return.
So the Rockets got a little bit of something that they wanted there. Eventually you're going to have to kick to one of these guys. If you put your playmakers back there, there's no way to avoid it. So the Rockets will start off with much better field position after that penalty. So 4:13 left here in the first. Piketon on top 14-8, but Rockets will pick it up on their own 42 and have a reasonable amount of field here to go.
Yeah, what's fun when you got a guy like Carmine who has all those abilities, and you can tell he wants that kickoff. And sometimes catching that kickoff, some people can be a little gun shy because they know there's a potential for a big hit, but it's nice to see that young man want to catch that ball and then attack the field after he catches it.
Hudson in the shotgun with Arthur offset to his right. Twins to the right, Crabtree in a slot. Play fake.
Look here.
Slant over the middle. That should have been a hold. That should be defensive holding. Number 1 had a hold of Carmine Crabtree's jersey, and Carmine's wanting an explanation. He's not going to get the call. The only reason that ball wasn't caught was because he got pulled.
Yeah, nice little step to the outside, then one move to the inside. Had the angle, but we could see his jersey being pulled.
And they're going to start to pick up on those short slants. Like I said, eventually you got to stretch the field a little bit. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 43. Hudson in the shotgun, Arthur to his right. Caden Sharp wide to the right. Jack McClin wide to the left with Carmine Crabtree in the slot. Back to pass is Hudson. Looking over the middle, ball is picked off by number 42. Going the other way, he's got blockers, and I don't think anybody's going to catch him. He's at the 10. 5, Aiden Arthur's there, and Aiden Arthur's going to cut him down before he gets to the end zone, but that's a big-time return, and Piketon's going to be set up in great field position again. Ball's going to be marked inside the 10.
15.
That was number 52 for Piketon. Numbers are out of order, so I'll get it to you as soon as I can.
Got a couple rockets down right now. Well, one rocket down.
I'm sorry, 42. Jacob Bryant, I believe, is the young man that picked that off.
Aiden Ireland's down. I'm not sure if it's cramp or look like two
people in a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. VCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at beliciofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Friday nights in Wellston are all about hometown tradition, and Brennan Family Pizzeria has been part of that tradition since 1982. Brennan's is the perfect stop before or after the game. Stop in for their lunch buffet, Friday night buffet, and Sunday brunch buffet, plus great dine-in specials every day. Dine in, carry out, or have your favorites delivered. Brennan Family Pizzeria in Wellston, serving our community for more than 40 years.
Cottle Chipping is focused. Contact us today for all your masonry restoration needs. Call 740-418-4880.
105.3 The Game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. 4:07 left. After the interception, Piketon's going to have the ball inside Rocket territory at the 9, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 9, knocking on the door. Before the break, Josh, what was it you were just telling me?
Piketon has given the ball to maybe 7 or 8 guys, but they only have a combined total yardage of like maybe 80, maybe 70 even. So they're spreading the ball out a little bit, trying to get some playmakers in there, maybe get some underclassmen the ball, try and make this a stat game if possible.
Well, that just goes to our narrative earlier that they really haven't had to sustain a long drive. We keep helping them out, and it's just got to stop. So Oliver back in at quarterback, straight quarterback keep. He's trying to find room and can't find much. He's going to be stacked up and thrown down by number 52, Ice Noggle, number 22. That's a name we haven't called, Wes Briggs.
Flag coming in late from the defensive backfield. Not sure what the ref saw on that. Hopefully it was a hold. Yeah, holding on Piketon, so I had to back him up 10 yards.
So that's the second time they've started inside, short yardage position there and had a penalty, to take yards away from them. So we'll take it. Defense has really got their work cut out for them here to make a goal line stand again.
And right now we really got to protect these edges. And the one thing I saw in the film last week, Matt, they run a crisscross counter type misdirection play that was very effective. And when they get backed up something like this, they don't throw the ball well. They haven't. I think they threw the ball one time this game. So I don't know if they'll pass the ball. Take a chance right here to pass the ball, but you almost got to expect some kind of misdirection or just a straight run.
Yeah, this isn't the normal quarterback. Nolan Childers.
Kind of weird. I'm not sure if their quarterback got hurt.
Nope, they just go to this Oliver inside the short yardage. Yeah. So just a game plan switch. The 2 running back set. Off to the left is number 44, Joseph Scott. To his right is number 16, Tanner Lohr.
So following pool guard right here.
So Oliver in a shotgun. This time he hands off to Lohr. Up the middle. Has some space. Dives. He's going to be close. I think they're going to say he was short by about a yard. So that'll bring up 3rd and goal from probably the 1. Waiting on the official spot.
Brings up 2nd down for the Redstreaks.
And a quick hitter. This time they couldn't get it off. And the quarterback Oliver stacked up in the backfield.
So that was 2nd down, brings up 3rd down. I looked down at my sheet, looked up, and they snapped the ball. So we got a Piketon player down.
That's the quarterback, Oliver. and his helmet came off, so he'll have to go out of play. So this is a different goal line set. Childers will have to come back in at quarterback.
3:05 left to go in the second quarter. Piketon leads 14-8 right now. A lot of mistakes right now that has allowed Piketon to a kickoff return for a touchdown, then an intercept, or I'm sorry, a special teams mistake deep in our own end zone. They got the ball, I think, inside the 5-yard line.
Wound up punching that in pretty easy, yeah.
So they've had a couple opportunities kind of handed to them. But right now, it's 3rd and 4 from the, 3rd and 4. Ball on the 4-yard line, so 3rd and goal.
This might be this might be the longest minute and 30 seconds of Rocket football I've seen in my life. Did Piketon call a timeout? Evidently so.
Well, here's the thing: like, if they didn't, they should have a penalty right now because, I mean, if they call a timeout, why are our players on the sideline?
Well, they're going now
because the Piketon coaches, they can't be out in the field like that right there in the player.
I never saw an official timeout called.
No, I mean,
the official didn't even call his own timeout.
The play clock's not running. So what's going on here?
So Coach Mantell's talking to the white hat. Now Piketon's coming back to set up their offense. Man, I've not a clue what happened. Now Piketon's down 1. No, they still have all 3 timeouts on the board. What in the world is going on?
You got the Piketon coach way out on the field. Of course, our coach is a little farther out too, but like outside the coaching box. But yeah, I'm not sure.
This is new. This is new one to me. So nonetheless, Childers is going to have to come in and play one play because Oliver lost his helmet. So this will be a little bit different offensive look than.
So what's number 4, the speedster right here, Matt?
Cottle Chipping is focused on providing logging and land clearing services. Cottle Chipping has been in business for over 40 years, which is experience that you can trust. For more information about your logging and chipping needs, call Cottle Chipping at 740-596-5984. That's 740-596-5984.
With 26 years in the business, Clark Law Offices are fully equipped to handle all of your legal needs with an experienced attorney and discreet legal staff. You can be confident in knowing that you have an aggressive, zealous, and thorough attorney on your side at Clark Law Offices.
You love your favorite pro football team. They have a history of being competitive and zealous while maintaining the utmost professionalism. So should your lawyer. John Pearson Clark is an aggressive and zealous attorney that...
Correct. It should be 3rd down.
Yeah, well, that last play.
So the referee does say it's 3rd down.
Okay.
So we've got that correct. Okay. Man, there for a second I thought we were losing our minds. My goodness. So sorry for the confusion there at home, folks. We had quarterback was sacked, so it was a pretty significant loss. Then inexplicably we had what looked like a timeout, except no timeouts came off the board. Official came over and talked to Coach Mantell. Now we got 3rd down and goal from the 11.
Watch number 4 here. I mean, I just feel something's up with him right now.
So Childers in the backfield with Robinson offset to his left. Trips to the left with one wide receiver to the right side. Now he's going to shift Robinson over on the left-hand side.
Toss this way.
Childers back to pass. Briggs in his face. Ball's up over top of the defender. Number 13 catches it. And it's going to be a touchdown, Piketon.
No.
No, he's going to say he was down at the 1.
4th down.
4th down, goal from the 1. That ball was caught by number 13. Barely got the pass over top of Wes Briggs.
Nice play call right there. They had trips left. Had everybody, even my eyes going to the left over here. And then threw back to the right, the short side of the field. Almost scored a touchdown. Nice job by the defense by not giving it up right there. 4th and 1. This is a huge stand right here. 2 minutes left to go in the half. Rockets down 6 points, 14-8.
And Oliver's back in at quarterback. This is their short yardage quarterback. He's built like a running back, so I'm sure that's why they do this with 2 running backs. And now we got a timeout called Piketon. So this one is officially a timeout. We'll take a quick 30 seconds. Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Josh Clarkson will be back after the timeout.
Friday nights in Wellston are all about hometown tradition, and Brennan Family Pizzeria has been part of that tradition since 1982. Brennan's is the perfect stop before or after the game. Stop in for their lunch buffet, Friday night buffet, and Sunday brunch buffet, plus great dine-in specials every day. Dine in, carry out, or have your favorites delivered. Brennan Family Pizzeria in Wellston, serving our community for more than 40 years.
Wellston Golden Rocket Sports on 105.3 The Game.
I think we're live, man.
You love your favorite pro football team. They have a history of being competitive and zealous while maintaining the utmost professionalism. So should your lawyer. John Pearson Clark is an aggressive and zealous attorney that is always looking out for the best interest of his clients while trying to secure a win. He has over 30 years experience and is licensed in all local courts, state of Ohio, federal court, and even the United States Supreme Court. Whether your legal issue is domestic related or a criminal law issue, call John Clark Law Offices today.
Come see the friendly faces at Gas and Stuff in Hamden for great deals on your favorite stuff. Gas and Stuff offers a wide variety of scrumptious hot and fresh pizzas and subs. Don't worry if you're watching your calories. They also offer crisp cold salads. And don't forget about your favorite Ohio lottery games. Gas and Stuff, convenience with a smile.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints.
Draw off sides, so don't jump off sides, number one. And then second, do your job, take care of your zone. As a D-line, get your hands on the offensive line, shed the blocker when you see the ball carrier.
So Oliver takes a shotgun snap. He'll keep it himself. Cuts off to the left-hand side. Touchdown.
Oh, dang it. I thought they held him.
So he'll go off tackle to the left-hand side this time and gets in pretty easy. And really the sad thing is I honestly believe this. If you take those 2 or 3 little miscues out of the game, we're playing better football.
We are, yeah.
100%.
And that's what you take into the locker room. Of course, we still have 2 minutes left to go, so we've got plenty of time to make a drive and make this a 6-point game before the half.
So all things considered, defensively, we've been playing pretty well. But you can't keep putting the defense in a bad position. I mean, they're having to defend short field, on these miscues. So Oliver's on. They're going to go for 2 here. And he's going to throw it over top of the middle, and it's a one-handed catch by number 42 over the middle. That was a bullet pass caught by Jacob Bryant. Looked like he was overthrown, and he just one-hand snags it.
He goes up and just grabs it out of the hand. Incredible catch, nice throw.
So the 2-point conversion good, 22-8. Piketon on top of the Golden Rockets with 1:51. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Josh Clarkson. We'll be back after the change of possession.
This is 105.3 The Game.
If you've been waiting for the right time to upgrade your ATV or side-by-side, this is it. The All Cylinders clearance event is happening now at Pony Power Sports Jackson. As new models begin arriving, this is your opportunity to save on select CF Moto off-road vehicles. Whether it's the dependable U-Force 1000, the trail-ready Z-Force 950 Sport, or the hard-working C-Force 500, you'll get the premium features that come standard. Plus, financing as low as 0% APR and rebates on select models. If you've been planning an upgrade, don't wait for the end of the promotion. The best selection is available now. And once these machines are sold, they're gone. Stop by Pony Power Sports Jackson, 2233 Clary Road, Jackson, Ohio. Online at ponypowersport.com or call 740-286-4956 and let the team help you find the machine that's right for your property, your trail, or your next adventure. The All Cylinders clearance event ends October 31st. Choose CF Moto. More comes standard. Ride responsibly. Read your owner's manual. Wear proper safety gear. Never ride under the influence. And visit cfmotousa.com for rider training and safety information.
105.3 The Game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. 1:51 left here in the first half. Piketon on top, 22-8. Like we said, we feel like the Rockets are outplaying them. Just had a couple mistakes that led to short field. So this time we got a different kicker on. This is, I think, anyway, back deep, Aiden Arthur, Carmine Crabtree, and Sonny Breach for the Rockets. Number 1 to kick off this time. And he's just going to kick it out of bounds. So that'll be a flag. And if I were the Rockets,
take that. Good field position.
That's what I'd do.
I think they're just going to kick it out of bounds again. They're just trying to keep away from Carmine. So, yeah, I mean, let's see how we battle back, Matt, and keep our composure. This is where the grit and the senior leadership, they're going to make a kick again.
Yeah, Coach Mantell wants him to kick it again. Yeah. That's worked out both times for us.
Yep.
I can't say as I blame him.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea because, I mean, of course, you back him up. They got kicked from, and they don't have, the kicker's not going to kick the ball deep. So maybe he kicks out of bounds again. You make him kick it again. Yep. You get a penalty. So you just keep backing him up.
So like I said, that's a new kicker. That's number 1, Noah Cooper, 6-foot senior.
I put my guys almost to the edge. Put them right with the numbers.
Yeah, because you have Aiden Arthur in the middle.
Yeah.
So you got the legs to cover that ground.
I feel like we're a little tight. Of course, Carmine he's right on top of the numbers over there.
Yeah, he's pretty far that direction. Aiden Arthur set up right in the middle. Sonny Breach on the hash to our side.
Crabtree wants to catch that ball. He don't want it to go out of bounds.
And they're just going to squib it. This time it's going to go to Sonny Breach. He'll fall on it at the 39. And that's where the Rockets will take over. So manageable, but you definitely have to have some smart clock management here. You got 2 timeouts, but you're going to have to throw the football some. I certainly wouldn't come out running it on first down, I don't think.
If I'm Piketon, I'm daring you to run on first down. But you got to be smart here. Of course, we don't want to take a sack, no picks. And so I want a safe pass right here. Almost go trips left and then have Wes tight end, opposite side. Just have him have a little pop pass. One-on-one with him is going to be hard against that little backer. But
so Hudson in the gun with Jack McClin and Carmine Crabtree split to the left. Yeah, hand off to Aiden Arthur, sweep to the left-hand side, and he's going to do good to just get a couple of yards. Give him a gain of about 2. We'll bring up 2nd and 8, and the clock will be ticking.
Yeah, I mean, give the Rockets line credit right there. Give them enough room to get 2 yards because Piketon was coming downhill the whole way. So we got positive yards, which is always what you want to do always on first down. Keep the chains going in the right direction. But I think you don't want to throw a pick, obviously, but you don't. I don't know. We're aggressive play callers, Matt.
Well, just burn 20-something seconds off the clock now. So Hudson in the shotgun with Arthur to his right. Carmine Crabtree in the slot to the right. Back to pass is Hudson. Looking deep, trying to find Carmine. He has it. Ball's caught on the sideline, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds deep in Piketon territory at the 30. So that'll stop the clock with 1:04 left. Nice ball by DJ Hudson. Maybe just a little bit underthrown, but Carmine was so wide open, and when he catches it, it's dangerous.
Yeah, a nice route by Carmine, getting upfield and getting open, just a little out and up and right along the sidelines. A nice job by the quarterback, putting it where he can make a play. Big play right here. I mean, this could turn the whole ball game around.
Yeah, Piketon gets the ball at the half, so it's crucial that the Rockets can get a score here. 1:04 left in the first half. Rockets down 22-8. Hudson in the shotgun. Carmine Crabtree in the slot to the left. Aiden Arthur offset to the left of the quarterback. He'll hand off to Arthur. No room in the middle, and he's going to get back to the original line, and that's about it. So bring up 2nd and long.
Score 40 to 70% off name brand items, usually 50 to 60% or more. Don't miss their popular Facebook Live sales Sunday through Thursday at 5 p.m. featuring 60 to 70 items each night. All brand new or priced lower than in-store prices. From tools and toys to fashion and home goods, you'll save big. Like and follow Apple City Wholesalers on Facebook or stop by in person. Apple City Wholesalers, your budget-friendly shopping destination.
Good.
Yeah, you want to throw safe passes. You want the quarterback not to have to think too much, not to have to read. You want to, of course, catch and throw. So I think you got weapons all over the field. Almost isolate a couple of guys. Actually, throwing downhill. I don't know, Matt. What would you do here?
Well, they haven't shown this look, and I don't know how good of a pass catcher Aiden Arthur is, but something to him out of the backfield, a little swing pass behind trips or something. Let the receivers run the coverage off might be effective.
Yeah.
Get you first down and get him to the edge so he can get out of bounds, save you a timeout. So that would be an option.
Yeah, I like that play call. Almost set Wes up in the backfield as an H-back and have him lead block. But if you don't do something like that, I'm thinking, is Wes even out there right now?
Wes Briggs not in the ball game.
Is he all right?
Caden Sharp wide to the left. Carmine Crabtree inside him. And Jack McClin, the other man in that trips formation to the left. No wide receivers on the right-hand side of the field. Aiden Arthur.
We got tight end on the right-hand side, which is Dalton Cremines.
So I'm not sure if Wes is a little shaken up. He's down here next to the trainer on the bench, so not sure if he's a little banged up right now.
I hope it's not a concussion protocol because it's.
We need him.
Just wait and see what happens.
So Hudson in the shotgun. Arthur offset to his left, trips to the left. So he'll take the snap, back to pass, looking over the middle, and just overthrew his man, Jack McClin. He saw the window, but just led Jack McClin a little bit too far, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Yeah,
like the play call, though.
Yeah, you had 2 receivers going to the same spot from opposite directions, but nobody's eyes are on number 14, Kameens, who just come in the game. He was wide open.
And that's a young quarterback.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe a little bit gun shy, not going through the progression.
Well, and that's what we just talked about. You don't want to make him think too much, so you almost, all right, this is where you want to go. If it's not there, just throw a bad ball. Make sure if our guy doesn't catch it, then they don't intercept it. But yeah, so 3rd and 9, 43 seconds left to go in the half. Piketon leads 22-8. Ball on Piketon's 29-yard line.
So Hudson will be in the shotgun, trips to the right. That's the short side of the field this time. Carmine Crabtree, the middleman. Aiden Arthur offset to the right of the quarterback. So Hudson takes a snap, blitz coming. Hudson pump fake, has to get rid of it. He's just going to have to throw behind Carmine Crabtree. And now he's slow to get up.
For number 1, Carmine Crabtree.
Good sportsmanship by Piketon, number 10.
I'm not sure if that was
Ben Taylor.
a stop and go, because Carmine did a great job. He got upfield about 5 yards, planted his feet, turned around. And when he stopped, I turned back to look to see who the quarterback was, and then, of course, he was scrambling. I turned around, and Carmine was going downfield. So it could have been a stop and go route, but Carmine was wide open in the beginning.
So 4th and 9, actually should be 4th and 10. There was no gain on that first down play. So it'll be 4th and 10 from the 30. 39 seconds left. Rockets trying to come up with something here on 4th down.
1 timeout for the Rockets.
So the big thing to remember is you have levels here. You need 10 to get a first down. You don't have to throw it straight to the barn. So Carmine Crabtree wide left, but he's tight to the formation. Jack McClin in the slot to the right. We got a timeout called by Piketon. So they want to think about it.
Timeout.
So on that one, we'll take a quick 30 seconds. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Josh Clarkson. We'll be back right after the timeout.
We offer the latest in innovative technology. From state-of-the-art online and mobile banking technology to fast and easy online mortgage and loan application from the comfort of your home and with experienced local bankers to guide you along the way. We have the technology. We have the team. Call us today. We're an equal housing lender. Ohio Valley Bank. Community first. Member FDIC.
Apple City Wholesalers in Jackson, you'll never pay retail prices. Save 40 to 60% off name brand merchandise every day. If it costs $10 at a big box store, you'll often find it here for just $5 or $6. From tools and toys, home goods, and more, there's always a deal waiting. Want even bigger savings? Tune in to Apple City Wholesalers Facebook Live sales Sunday through Thursday at 5 p.m., where exclusive deals are often priced at even lower than what's in store. Like and follow Apple City.
And Sharp wide right. Aiden Arthur set to the right of the quarterback.
Run the 2 outside receivers down and have Carmine break off about a 10-yard route for a first down right here.
So DJ Hudson back to pass on 4th down, rolling to his right. He's going to be sacked, and he's going to get rid of it. He's outside the tackle box. So they're not going to lose yards, but they'll turn it over on downs. So a lot of pressure coming from that right-hand side, and that's something that DJ's going to have to be a little bit better at, feeling that pressure instead of trying to roll into it, cut back up inside into the pocket, and you might have a little bit of a throwing lane. So turnover on downs for the Rockets. Piketon will take over at their own 30 with 33 seconds left.
So now you back your guys up. And listen, don't be too aggressive right here. If they throw the ball, let them catch in front of you, come up and make a tackle, break down, make a tackle. What we've seen in the past, Matt, few years is something like this where, hey, it seems like everything's safe and someone will bounce free and then get out, a big long touchdown when they shouldn't have. So right here, play fundamental football. Make sure that if the ball's caught out in flats or caught in front of you or wherever the ball is, once you get to the ball carrier, slow down, shorten your steps, break down, look at your hips, and make a tackle. And then make sure your buddies are on their way to help you.
Don't let them score before half.
Right. 33 seconds left to go in the half, 22-8. At one point in time, Wellston was in full control of this game. And right now, I still feel like, and we got was it delay game maybe? So there's a flag thrown by the white hat.
It should be. There was no timeout called by Piketon there. Get an explanation from the official here.
Intentional grounding.
I don't understand how it's intentional grounding. He was outside the tackle box, unless the ball didn't go past the line of scrimmage.
And so that's a delayed call. What did they do? Go back and watch the replay?
I don't know.
Or did they? I mean, I'm not sure how. I mean,
he was outside the tackle box, and there was a receiver in the vicinity. So the only way that could be grounding is if the ball didn't cross the original line of scrimmage.
But I just don't understand how you're going to try to come back and call that now.
Yeah, the offense is already out on the field.
Yeah.
For Piketon, they've already got the ball reset. Nah, it's not. I don't think that's a right call.
Yeah.
Nah.
I mean, even if it was, I mean, yeah. Anyway.
Which I guess it might give them another 5 yards if they want it, but it was a turnover anyway.
Yeah, so intentional grounding is also down and 5-yard penalty, so it'll give them an extra 5 yards in field position. 33 seconds left to go right now. Big thing is pitch some guys deep. Don't let them score.
Nothing behind you.
Yep.
Yeah, we haven't seen Childers throw it substantially past 5 yards tonight, but as you and I both know, that lightning can strike at any time.
When you're number 4, he's quick, and when you get the field spread out like this, when you are playing deep and kind of a prevent, that can be dangerous if you get someone like number 4 and catches the ball over the middle and just kind of scrambles around like a rabbit in the field.
So they got twins to both sides. That number 4 is in the slot to the left with Boddicker outside him. Childers in the shotgun. He's going to hand off to Robinson. Robinson has some room on the right-hand side. Trying to cut it up, gets the edge, and he'll have a gain of about 9, maybe 8 yards on first down. So Piketon has one timeout. Clock's running, 21 seconds left.
A nice job by Carmine Crabtree from the backside playing corner, come up field, recognized the run, wasn't too overly aggressive, come up, played smart, broke down, made a tackle.
So 8 seconds left. I think they're going to just take this into the locker room. And really, if you're Coach Mantell, I think you probably like that. You just need a reset.
Right.
You got to find a way to shake off the last 8 minutes because they've been absolutely disastrous from a special teams perspective. So that's your score at the half, 22-8. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Josh Clarkson. When we come back, Skip Mossick will have the halftime show tonight in high school football, and then we'll have Josh give us some stats, talk about the band, had some Hall of Fame inductions tonight. So we'll be right back with you with halftime action right after this.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. What started in a garage with 2 people and a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. BCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Join one of the fastest growing companies in the Midwest by calling 833-775-1595 or visit bcrmco.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
I went from a dead-end job to endless opportunities.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. With advancement opportunities, an on-site health clinic, and generous retirement benefits, you too can be more at Bellisio Foods. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLIS.
On Facebook, or stop by and start saving today at Apple City Wholesalers, Jackson's destination for unbeatable deals.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. What started in a garage with 2 people and a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Friday nights in Wellston are all about hometown tradition, and Brennan Family Pizzeria has been part of that tradition since 1982. Brennan's is the perfect stop before or after the game. Stop in for their lunch buffet, Friday night buffet, and Sunday brunch buffet, plus great dine-in specials every day. Dine in, carry out, or have your favorites delivered. Brennan Family Pizzeria in Wellston, serving our community for more than 40 years.
Cottle Chipping is focused on providing logging and land clearing services. Cottle Chipping has been in business for over 40 years, which is experience that you can trust. For more information about your logging and chipping needs, call Cottle Chipping at 740-596-5984. That's 740-596-5984.
With 26 years in the business, Clark Law Offices are fully equipped to handle all of your legal needs with an experienced attorney and discreet legal staff. You can be confident in knowing that you have an aggressive, zealous, and thorough attorney on your side at Clark Law Offices.
You love your favorite pro football team. They have a history of being competitive and zealous while maintaining the utmost professionalism. So should your lawyer. John Pearson Clark is an aggressive and zealous attorney that is always looking out for the best interest of his clients while trying to secure a win. He has over 30 years experience and is licensed in all local courts, state of Ohio, federal court, and even the United States Supreme Court. Whether your legal issue is domestic related or a criminal law issue, call John Clark Law Offices today.
Come see the friendly faces at Gas and Stuff in Hamden for great deals on your favorite stuff. Gas and Stuff offers a wide variety of scrumptious hot and fresh pizzas and subs.
Don't worry if you're watching your calories.
They also offer crisp cold salads. And don't forget about your favorite Ohio lottery games. Gas and Stuff, convenience with a smile.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than. Visit VCNBFamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Built on hard work and hometown pride, Keith Mannering Trucking proudly supports local schools while delivering dependable hauling and trucking services throughout our community. Give Keith a call at 740-418-4295.
True fans know that success in football is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockhart Insurance Agency. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies.
Don't strike out on dinner. After cheering on your team, swing by the patio Grubs and Subs for hot, fresh pizza the whole crew will love. Now that is a game night win. Come see us at 114 South Ohio Avenue.
Are you looking for the perfect power sport vehicle? Well, come visit Pony Power Sports of Jackson. We're the same great faces you know and love at the same location and with the best selection in the tri-state area. From motorcycles to ATVs to side-by-sides. Pony Power Sports of Jackson has them all. It's where your adventure begins. Get to the pony.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the local pros at Red Apple Realty. They know Jackson and Ohio like the back of their hand, and they want to make your move smooth, simple, and successful. From first homes to forever homes, farms to fixer-uppers, they have the keys to your next chapter. If it's residential, commercial, or you're looking for land, their agents will search statewide for whatever you need. Call Red Apple Realty today at 740-577-3600 or visit redapple.realtyllc.com. Looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the local pros at Red Apple Realty. They know Jackson and Ohio like the back of their hand, and they want to make your move smooth, simple, and successful. From first homes to forever homes, farms to fixer-uppers, they have the keys to your next chapter. If it's residential, commercial, or you're looking for land, their agents will search statewide for whatever you need. Call Red Apple Realty today at 740-577-3600 or visit redapple.realtyllc.com.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Big projects, tough challenges, strong communities.
For more than 80 years, Stockmeister Construction Services has helped shape Southern Ohio through trusted construction, design-build solutions, mechanical contracting, and custom fabrication.
Learn more at stockmeister.com or call 740-286-8000. Looking for a rewarding career? Visit jobs.stockmeister.com. Stockmeister Construction Services. We can do together.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
I'm Chad Niddle, your Jackson County Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Wellston Golden Rocket Sports on WYPC. Call 740-286-4872 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
Every win starts with a strong game plan, and every project starts with Wellston Excavating. For demolition needs or installation of underground water, storm, and sewer lines, call 740-357-8471.
Newkirk's Bakery is proud to support Wellston Golden Rocket Athletics. Stop in for fresh baked treats, breakfast, lunch, and specialty drinks at 24 South Ohio Avenue in Wellston. Newkirk's Bakery, proud to support our community. Go Rockets!
At Apple City Wholesalers in Jackson, you'll never pay retail prices. Save 40 to 60% off name brand merchandise every day. If it costs $10 at a big box store, you'll often find it here for just $5 or $6. From tools and toys, home goods, and more, there's always a deal waiting. Want even bigger savings? Tune in to Apple City Wholesalers Facebook Live sales Sunday through Thursday at 5 p.m., where exclusive deals are often priced at even lower than what's in store. Like and follow Apple City Wholesalers on Facebook, or stop by and start saving today at Apple City Wholesalers, Jackson's destination for unbeatable deals.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. What started in a garage with 2 people and a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. VCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at beliciofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Friday nights in Wellston are all about hometown tradition, and Brennan Family Pizzeria has been part of that tradition since 1982. Brennan's is the perfect stop before or after the game. Stop in for their lunch buffet, Friday night buffet, and Sunday brunch buffet, plus great dine-in specials every day. Dine in, carry out, or have your favorites delivered. Brennan Family Pizzeria in Wellston, serving our community for more than 40 years.
Cottle Chipping is focused on providing logging and land clearing services. Cottle Chipping has been in business for over 40 years, which is experience that you can trust. For more information about your logging and chipping needs, call Cottle Chipping at 740-596-5984. That's 740-596-5984.
With 26 years in the business, Clark Law offices are fully equipped to handle all of your legal needs with an experienced attorney and discreet legal staff. You can be confident in knowing that you have an aggressive, zealous, and thorough attorney on your side at Clark Law offices.
You love your favorite pro football team. They have a history of being competitive and zealous while maintaining the utmost professionalism. So should your lawyer. John Pearson Clark is an aggressive and zealous attorney that is always looking out for the best interest of his clients while trying to secure a win. He has over 30 years experience and is licensed in all local courts, state of Ohio, federal court, and even the United States Supreme Court. Whether your legal issue is domestic related or a criminal law issue, call John Clark Law offices today.
Come see the friendly faces at Gas and Stuff in Hamden for great deals on your favorite stuff. Gas and Stuff offers a wide variety of scrumptious hot and fresh pizzas and subs.
Don't worry if you're watching your calories.
They also offer crisp cold salads. And don't forget about your favorite Ohio lottery games. Gas and Stuff, convenience with a smile.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than. Visit VCNBFamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Built on hard work and hometown pride, Keith Mannering Trucking proudly supports local schools while delivering dependable hauling and trucking services throughout our community. Give Keith a call at 740-418-4295.
True fans know that success in football is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockhart Insurance Agency. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies.
Don't strike out on dinner. After cheering on your team, swing by the patio Grubs and Subs for hot, fresh pizza the whole crew will love. Now that is a game night win. Come see us at 114 South Ohio Avenue.
Are you looking for the perfect power sport vehicle? Well, come visit Pony Power Sports of Jackson. We're the same great faces you know and love at the same location and with the best selection in the tri-state area. From motorcycles to ATVs to side-by-sides. Pony Power Sports of Jackson has them all. It's where your adventure begins. Get to the pony.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the local pros at Red Apple Realty. They know Jackson and Ohio like the back of their hand, and they want to make your move smooth, simple, and successful. From first homes to forever homes, farms to fixer-uppers, they have the keys to your next chapter. If it's residential, commercial, or you're looking for land, their agents will search statewide for whatever you need. Call Red Apple Realty today at 740-577-3600 or visit redapplerealtyllc.com. Looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the local pros at Red Apple Realty. They know Jackson and Ohio like the back of their hand, and they want to make your move smooth, simple, and successful. From first homes to forever homes, farms to fixer-uppers, they have the keys to your next chapter. If it's residential, commercial, or you're looking for land, their agents will search statewide for whatever you need. Call Red Apple Realty today at 740-577-3600 or visit redapplerealtyllc.com.
At Ryle, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Big projects, tough challenges, strong communities.
For more than 80 years, Stockmeister Construction Services has helped shape Southern Ohio through trusted construction, design-build solutions, mechanical contracting, and custom fabrication.
Learn more at stockmeister.com or call 740-286-8000. Looking for a rewarding career? Visit jobs.stockmeister.com.
Stockmeister Construction Services. We can do together.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
I'm Chad Niddle, your Jackson County Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Wellston Golden Rocket Sports on WYPC. Call 740-286-4872 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
Every win starts with a strong game plan, and every project starts with Wellston Excavating. For demolition needs or installation of underground water, storm, and sewer lines, call 740-357-8471.
Newkirk's Bakery is proud to support Wellston Golden Rocket Athletics. Stop in for fresh baked treats, breakfast, lunch, and specialty drinks at 24 South Ohio Avenue in Wellston. Newkirk's Bakery, proud to support our community. Go Rockets!
At Apple City Wholesalers in Jackson, you'll never pay retail prices. Save 40 to 60% off name brand merchandise every day. If it costs $10 at a big box store, you'll often find it here for just $5 or $6. From tools and toys, home goods, and more, there's always a deal waiting. Want even bigger savings? Tune in to Apple City Wholesalers Facebook Live sales Sunday through Thursday at 5 p.m., where exclusive deals are often priced at even lower than what's in store. Like and follow Apple City Wholesalers on Facebook, or stop by and start saving today at Apple City Wholesalers, Jackson's destination for unbeatable deals.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. What started in a garage with 2 people and a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. VCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Friday nights in.
Always a great attitude. It's just a horrible, horrible tragedy. So, anything that we can do as broadcasters to kind of step away from the game of football and make a positive impact on somebody. Just want to encourage people, take care of each other, take care of yourselves. If you need help, get help.
Matt, and like you said, Kyler was a great young man. And football is a special sport because there's a lot of kids, especially in our area, that come from broken families. A lot of families that struggle with drug addiction. And, and so, and just no parents, no guidance whatsoever. So football, a lot of times, is all they have. And so we took that serious. When those kids played for us in middle school, Matt, we understood that may be the only positive impact that they had in their life. So we took that serious. Number one, we tried to teach them how to be good people. Or number one, we taught them, hey, we love you. We care about you. And for a kid like him, man, he was such a great young man, just to do what he did, it's so sad. And I was out there talking to my boys, Rylan and Isaac, and then Chase Ingalls, and then Brock Yeager, who all played for us. Yeah. And they're all, it's just heartbreaking. So, like you said, reach out to someone and encourage them.
So Sonny Breach's kick is away to start the second half. Ball bounces, it's picked up by Leslie, has some room in the middle, trying to get the edge, breaks the tackle, cuts back the other direction, still cutting loose. Rockets are having a hard time getting him on the ground, still breaking tackles. Finally is going to be brought down, fortunately, about the 34-yard line. So he ran probably 100 yards to pick up maybe 5. Broke a lot of tackles, just no headway. There's a flag, and I'm not sure what that call is going to be.
Something we did right there, Matt, really well. We maintained, like Josh said a little bit ago, gap discipline right there. So when you have lanes, when you're in the kickoff team, you have a lane and you have a responsibility. And if you get out of your lane, then you open up of course, you leave a hole open for the guy to run the ball. Right there, we did a good job. Everybody was in their lane, and that's why he had such a hard time getting loose. We were having a hard time bringing him down. But because we did a good job in discipline on our lanes, he had nowhere to go. So a good job, a good adjustment from our coaching staff at halftime to talk about that and not let that happen again.
So that was a holding call on the return, so that's going to back it all the way up to the 24. So Rockets catch a break. That's how we want to start the second half. Now let's see if they can get a defensive stand and put something together on offense.
So score update right now, third quarter, 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Chillicothe is up on Berg 6-3.
Wow. Tight one.
Yeah, and they just scored a touchdown.
So Childers in the shotgun with one lone running back to his left. He'll hand off to number 10. Has some room in the middle, and he's going to be dropped by a host of Rockets. Can't see who that was coming up off the top of the pile. Big man number 77, Jacob Vyers. And number 52, Carson Eisnagel. And on the stop, it's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 after a short gain.
Jacob Byers was our Monroe collision hitter of the game last week, Matt. He a couple times throughout the game he had some big hits, but one particular time he pancaked the guy.
So this is Lohr offset to the left of Childers. Childers back to pass. Looking left, has a little out route. That's number 4. Caught, turns it upfield, and hit hard by number 2. Caden Sharp, we're going to nominate him for hit of the game right there. That was a good stick. He's going to pick up a first down, but that's great defense.
Yeah, good defense. Good play call by Piketon because right there they run the receiver downfield. Of course, you get River White going downfield in coverage, and that opens up a little bit of space for the running back to catch the ball and make a little bit of space for the first down. So a nice play call, but a nice job by the Rockets not letting him get loose.
Childers in the gun, twins to the right. Lohr in the backfield. Play fake, rolls to his right. Childers back to pass. Has a man deep, number 11. Ball's tipped in the air and broken up by Carmine Crabtree and Jack McClin also in the area. And I think wide receiver got away with one. That ball was tipped in the air, and as Jack McClin was trying to reach out and pick it off the carom, the wide receiver pulled him backwards.
The one thing to point out, Wes Briggs is on the sideline, not suited up, so I think he's maybe out for the game.
That'd be interesting. I wish we could have gotten an update on him at the half. I'm not sure, but yeah, if he's in street clothes, that's going to be it for him. That's not something the Rockets can afford. I'm like you, Ned. I'm afraid that's a concussion issue, but we'll see if we can get an update on him at some point. So bring up 2nd and 10. Childers is going to be in a shotgun again. This time Lohr's going to be offset to his left. Boddicker wide to the left with trips to the right. So watch something coming to this short side of the field with the one receiver, and we got a pre-snap whistle.
False start, or is it a timeout? Timeout, Piketon.
So Piketon's going to burn an early timeout here with 10:49 left in the third quarter. We'll take a quick 30. Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Josh Clarkson will be back after the timeout.
Some financial institutions look at their customers as a group of numbers waiting to be processed. We treat our customers like people, individuals with dreams and aspirations. That's why we're committed to giving customer service a personal, know-you-by-name touch. If you're tired of being treated like a number, give us a try. Ohio Valley Bank. Community first. Member FDIC.
105.3 The Game.
All right, Rocket fans, coming out of the timeout, 10:49 left in the third quarter, 22-8. The Rockets are down there on defense with 2nd and 10. Coming up, ball's going to be marked inside Piketon territory at the 38. Redstreaks have the ball. And we'll see what they cook up coming out of the timeout. They're going to stay in that trips formation. It's going to be trips to the right with Boddicker, wide to the left. Number 4, Tucker Gilbert, going to be the inside man on the trips side. We have Childers in a shotgun with number 16, Tanner Lohr. You're going to quick pass out to Leslie. Leslie has the edge, and he's gone. Jack McClinn's not going to get him. 10-5, touchdown Leslie. So they take the quick screen to the house. Wide receiver on the outside.
Yeah, a nice job by the cornerback up top. Come up, set that edge, force play back inside. But we just got blocked down inside, in the inside of our interior line right there, and our DBs from second level defense right there. So great play call, and that kid can fly, so he can do some damage quick.
I do want to make a correction on a previous call. I had mentioned Zane Stewart was the cornerback on that side. His dad texted me. He's actually out this game. They think he's got an ear infection. Oh. So I'm not sure who that corner is on the outside there, but that's not the starter. We'll try to get you that number. It looks like that might be number 2, Caden Sharp.
And, of course, Piketon saw obviously some things on film that they feel like they could expose, and a nice job by the Piketon offense making an adjustment.
So Redstreaks going for 2. Childers in the shotgun. He's going to throw it. Looking off to the right-hand side, and he's got a man. And that's caught for the 2-point conversion. Looks like that was number 13, Boddicker. So Piketon, just like that, Nate, how quick did the script flip in this one?
I know.
We had this thing halfway through the second quarter. This was well in hand.
And we got a flag after the play. It looks like it's unsportsmanlike against Piketon. But, yeah, and that's a tough situation right here for a coach and staff.
So the only lead we had, it was 8-0 in the first quarter, and then after those special teams blunders.
That's really the first offense they've had all game right there. Yeah. That drive right there. So, I mean, there's a lot of things you can build off from, and you don't, like I said, it's still plenty of time to come back in this game. We just got to play perfect, no silly penalties, no turnovers, no more turnovers, come out. And so this game is far from over. Still got almost 2 full quarters left to go to score, 22 points. They don't get the 2-point conversion right here.
Yeah, I got to tighten up the defense and have to sustain. You got to start putting some. I know you still have a lot of football to play, but you got to start putting some quick hitters together on offense.
And of course, we got guys on the far side of the ball that if they get out in the open, they can do exactly what Piketon did right there. They're going to make the defense pay for it if they get broke free. So yeah,
that's something I'd like to see us do a little bit more of on offense, is attack the edges. Everything, like even the passing game, we're running those interior, slants and that kind of stuff. Most of the run game's been on the inside. Just haven't had a whole lot of success there. So, I've said it all game. You got to find ways to get Carmine Crabtree the ball in space. Maybe get Aiden Arthur on a swing pass or something of that nature.
So here,
Piketon's going to have to kick off from their own 25 after that penalty.
It'd be nice if they kick this one out of bounds. And so you just go one play at a time, one series at a time. You can't get all 22 points back in one drive, so you just focus on each drive. Getting a touchdown, get some points.
So Aiden Arthur, the deep man for the Rockets. Got their original kicker back, number 25, Morgan Madden. Has the ball on the tee. Carmine Crabtree, the deep man to the left, with Sonny Breach to the right. Arthur in the middle. The kick is away. And Carmine's going to get a shot at it again. Picks it up at the 45. Going to swing it far to the right. Breaks a tackle, cuts back the opposite direction. Piketon still giving chase. Has some room in the middle. Cuts up the left-hand side on the sideline. And he'll be dropped down inside Piketon territory at about the 43. So pretty good return there for Carmine Crabtree.
Really nice return right there. And a good job by the Rockets that were out there blocking, because when you have a guy like that switching directions on the field, it's really easy to get a block in the back in that situation. So nice job. Crabtree just making something happen out of nothing, and a good job by the Rocket special teams being disciplined and not blocking in the back.
So we'll see what the offense dials up here. DJ Hudson has his guys in the huddle now. They'll break. So with no Wes Briggs, number 14, Dalton Cremeen is going to be the freshman backup tight end. He's in the formation to the right. We got a wing back to the right side. That's Jack McClellan. Slot man is Carmine Crabtree to the left. Hudson in the shotgun. Hand off to Aiden Arthur, and he's stacked up in the backfield again. They're just selling out on a run almost every play on first down. That should be a flag there. And it is. Yeah. Good. That was number 42. Well, I won't mention the kid's name. But that was a way late shot.
And as a Piketon coaching staff, that's frustrating because you got a big lead. You know, and silly things like that can keep a team around. Of course, they give them great field position after the point after, for the 2-point conversion. And now you get this. It was going to be a second long, and you give them a first down inside of their territory. So I know as a coaching staff, that's a frustrating thing to happen. And you talk to your player, hey, listen, make sure you keep your composure. You know, don't shoot ourselves in the foot. But yeah, Matt, I think like you said, you got to get the ball out to your playmakers right here. Maybe a little quick hitters on the edge. We're going to snap the ball, and they're not even ready yet. So they haven't moved to change yet. So I like the sense of urgency from our offense, you know, because they're ready way before the chains are. And this situation, that's what you can't waste any second. So you got to be efficient after the snap.
So Carmine Crabtree wide to the right, Jack McClellan to the left. Hudson in the shotgun with Arthur offset to his right. So Hudson takes a snap, play fake, toss over the middle to Breach. And Breach had his body in the wrong position. That's a pretty good throw. Got his shoulders turned the wrong way. Ball went through the wickets. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I think when they go back and watch film right there, Carmine had great position, inside position on the cornerback right there. But yeah, I mean, it's easy for me to see up here too. So yeah, we do have weapons, and DJ can throw the ball.
Yeah, I think he likes those shorter routes because it's confidence for him.
Oh, yeah.
And he's completed a couple of those, so he's not really paying attention too much to the deep ball. Eventually he's going to have to push it out downfield. So Sonny Breach wide right with Carmine Crabtree in the slot. McClellan the wing back to the left. Arthur to the right of the quarterback. Shotgun snap. Handoff crisscross. Handoff to Breach. Nope, that's Jack McClellan. Bounces off a couple tacklers. He's going to run backwards and get dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, and that should be a penalty right there.
That should be another one. And it is. This is frustrating. I'm going to call this guy out.
Yeah.
This referee on the sideline to our side all night long has not thrown anything and sat there and watched that play happen 2 feet in front of him. The white hat had to be the one to actually call the penalty.
Yeah, that's player safety is number one. And that's, you know, as a referee out there, you've got to maintain player safety.
He let a blatant holding call go over here, I think, back in the first quarter.
And that I can live with that, but right there, you've got to call that. There's no excuse for that.
So that's going to be the second personal foul against Piketon. So that's going to give Wellston another first down after a big stop.
Foul against the Redstreaks. Bring up first down for the Rockets.
So Josh, you ran that crisscross a lot your junior year. What should have happened there on that play?
You got your crisscross, like when it's coming to your side, you have to make sure you block that edge. If you don't have that edge, it makes it a lot harder because now you're in a rush. You're trying to get around the edge, and it's not happening. So then you're trying to cut it up, and guess what? There's 2 linebackers there. You're going to get hit. So you have to, for one, get the edge. Make sure it's sold correctly. If it's not sold correctly, what's the point of a crisscross, right?
Yeah. So Carmine Crabtree in the slot to the left. Arthur to the left of the quarterback. Twins to both sides. Jack McClellan the slot to the right-hand side. Hudson takes a snap, hands off to Arthur. Arthur trying to bounce it outside and runs into 2 guys again. So you've got linebackers and D linemen scraping down the edge every play that he tries to sweep to the outside, and there's just nothing there. He'll pick up 2, bring up 2nd and 8.
You know, our clock's starting to begin becoming an issue right now. 9:24 left to go in the third quarter. We need 22 points. So I think we need to, of course, number one, we got to score, but I think we need to think about, hey, listen, make sure we speed up this, be efficient in between snaps, and maybe we need to throw the ball a little bit more and first down.
So Jay Deck comes in for Aiden Arthur at running back. He's offset to G.J. Hudson's left. Carmine Crabtree slot to the left with Sharp outside of him. McClin wide right. Hudson back to pass. Has Sharp. Ball's tipped in the air and knocked down.
Pass was intended for number 2, Caden Sharp.
And I think if that's Carmine Crabtree, that's probably caught just because he's taller. And DJ threw that just a little bit high for Caden Sharp, and he's about 6 inches shorter than Carmine Crabtree.
Yeah, tough throw from this angle. It looked like he had a couple of D linemen right there close to his throwing range or his arm motion. So, tough throw. That was third and about, 8?
Yep. It's a 3rd and 8 coming up, and you got to run something to the sticks. And that's the problem with the passing game so far is it's all been these short, 5-yard routes. And eventually you're going to have to get something intermediate. So they're going to come out in the same formation.
I'd do a rub route up top with Carmine doing like a little out or a corner.
So Hudson, 2-step drop. He's rolling. He's in trouble. He's going to be drugged down in the backfield and sacked. Big-time loss. And the offensive line was nowhere to be seen. You had 6 white jerseys in the backfield and 1 blue jersey, and that blue jersey's now down.
Brandon Ireland. He got, I think, rolled up on, got flipped over.
Kind of holding that right hip area.
That's painful.
So that's going to bring up 4th and a bunch.
Wellston are all about hometown tradition, and Brennan Family Pizzeria has been part of that tradition since 1982. Brennan's is the perfect stop before or after the game. Stop in for their lunch buffet, Friday night buffet, and Sunday brunch buffet, plus great dine-in specials every day. Dine in, carry out, or have your favorites delivered. Brennan Family Pizzeria in Wellston, serving our community for more than 40 years.
Cottle Chipping is focused on providing logging and land clearing services. Cottle Chipping has been in business for over 40 years, which is experience that you can trust. For more information about your logging and chipping needs, call Cottle Chipping at 740-596-5984. That's 740-596-5984.
With 26 years in the business, Clark Law Offices are fully equipped to handle all of your legal needs with an experienced attorney and discreet legal staff. You can be confident in knowing that you have an aggressive, zealous, and thorough attorney on your side at Clark Law Offices.
You love your favorite pro football team. They have a history of being competitive and zealous while maintaining the utmost professionalism. So should your lawyer. John Pearson Clark is an aggressive and zealous attorney that is always looking out for the best interest of his clients while trying to secure a win. He has over 30 years experience and is
has no room. He's trying to roll out. There's no room in the pocket. There's just nowhere to go with the football. So we're starting to lose the battle up front, and that's something we hadn't seen earlier in the game. Up to this point, our lines played pretty well. So 4th down and a bunch. A ball still inside Piketon territory at the 31. Coach Mantell wants to take his chances, go for it. Aiden Arthur's back in the ball game. DJ Hudson in the shotgun. Jack McClin wide right. Carmine Crabtree in a slot to the left. Twins to the left. Now Arthur's going to motion out of the backfield, and he's going to run a pass route. So DJ Hudson rolling right, looking, has a man downfield intended for Arthur, and overthrew him. It's incomplete. So the Rockets will turn it over on downs, but that's a pretty good ball thrown by DJ Hudson. Hard to say what happened down there. It was pretty good coverage by Piketon. I didn't see who that was, the corner. That was pretty well manned up on Aiden Arthur. Now we got another flag.
We have a flag on the field.
And my goodness, if that's pass interference, that's going to be the 3rd time that Piketon's just given it to us.
I'm not sure.
So we'll see what they call.
I'm trying to look at the body language of the Rockets to see if it gets us or Piketon. So yeah, right there, I think Aiden Arthur slowed up just a little bit on that route, but it was a great attempt, almost completed for a first down or for a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's another one where DJ may have held it just a little bit too long. Holding against the Rockets, so that'll be declined. So Piketon will just take over at the 31.
Yeah. There's still 8:36 left to go in the third quarter. I mean, this game's not over. It feels like, I think the body language of a lot of folks, but listen, got there. Our kids go our battle. Watch out for number 4 here. You need to, every play, find out where he is.
The trips to the left. He's in that trips formation. Robinson the back. Option, pitch option to the right, goes to Robinson. Robinson has the edge past Trenton Hickman up the right-hand sideline, got a first down, breaks tackles, and then he's finally driven out inside Rocket territory after a gain of about 18.
Number 5, the ball carrier for the Redstreaks.
And right there, of course, we didn't do a very good job setting that edge over there. We lost containment. Nice play by Piketon, doing a good job blocking that edge and getting downfield and on the DBs and giving him plenty spaces to run. And right now, of course, and as a coach, when you have one of your key players that you scheme around on defense and offense with Wes out of the game, of course, now you have to adjust on the fly. And sometimes you may have players out there that's out of position that may not be familiar with what they're doing out there, and it can create a lot of confusion. So right now, a lot of turmoil, I'm going to guess, on the field with the players. Not turmoil, but sorry, Matt.
Childers back to pass, complete to number 1 on a slant, and he's tripped up, brought down by number 1, Carmine Crabtree. But that was Noah Cooper.
I didn't mean, it could be some chaos going out there. Josh, you've been out there in a situation where you got somebody gets thrown in a game that's not in position, not used to playing that position, and how confusing that could be for that player. So, yeah.
That's where leadership comes in. I mean, if you have a guy that hasn't played a position before, you have to step up, make sure you know at least some of that position so that you can help him. If not, find the guy that replaced you, talk him up on the sidelines. That's what you got to
cramp down right here. Carmine.
And referee stoppage on the snap. And we'll see who that is. Shane Wells is going to have to go out and stretch this young man out. Looks like that's Caden Sharp.
And we may not even have anybody out of position, but I know, like I said, when you have a starter, and when you're like Wes, who plays both sides of the ball, and you are scheming for him to be in the game the whole game, that changes your whole game plan, both sides of the ball, because he's a huge impact on offense and defense.
Well, yeah, that's a huge piece out of that linebacker core. Yeah. They like to sneak him up on the line sometimes, too, so that's a lot of pressure that you don't have now. But, yeah, everything that we were doing well early in the game, all of a sudden it doesn't look like we're doing well. So Rockets trying to gut one out here. Caden Sharp's going to have to take a play off after going down with cramps. And that music is loud tonight. It's Paul Sims.
It looks like Jack McClin coming out.
Oh, it was Jack. I thought it was Caden Sharp. Hard to see the numbers once it gets dark. All blue jerseys for the Rockets.
In the first half, all Piketon's offense was generated by Wellston's mistakes. In the second half, all Piketon's offense generated by Wellston. Well, by our mistakes, I think. As far as just, I don't know.
Childers in the shotgun with Robinson offset to his right. And he's going to toss to Robinson on the right-hand side. Rockets giving chase. Robinson cuts up inside. Now he's trying to get the edge on the right. And we're going to have a flag thrown in the backfield as Robinson, he makes the end zone, I think, but they're going to wave it off because there's a flag back here. It's in the vicinity of holding.
Could have been a block in the back right here on 54.
So that, I'm not sure if he got the end zone, but regardless, it's not going to matter.
Block in the back.
Because that play's coming out. But, man, we've lost, and just to your point, we were just talking about Wes Briggs. That play run to his side normally. Now, I don't know who's in for him over there, but they've definitely lost a step without Wes at that outside linebacker slot because they gave up the edge in a hurry. So the official marking it off. That'll get the ball back to the, we'll say the 40, about halfway between the 40 and 41. So it should be a
first down from the spot. Because what that penalty is, it'll be for a spot foul. So wherever the penalty occurred, they'll count off 15 yards from that spot, which was about where Aiden Arthur is right now.
So Aiden Arthur, River Wyatt, the safeties, Carmine Crabtree, and Caden Sharp, the corners. Linebackers, Trenton Hickman, Carson Icenoggle. Handoff goes to Robinson. And he's got room again. Shimmy and shake and breaking tackles. And this time River Wyatt wraps him up and hangs on. That's a nice open field tackle by River Wyatt until the troops get there to help. I think that was number 74 on the backside. Silas Walburn helped clean that up.
It's getting hard to see over there, Matt, tonight.
Yeah, I like the look of the all-blue jerseys, but, man, if they're not facing you.
It does get a little difficult. And then, of course, you got the crowd over there, so it kind of everybody blends in a little bit.
Piketon running some tempo. Going to be a jet sweep handed off to Boddicker. Boddicker around the left-hand side, breaks a tackle, and River Wyatt again with Aiden Arthur this time. So that's 2 times River Wyatt's come up big on defense. That'll be a first down, but stop a touchdown.
Yeah, Piketon just doing a little bit of misdirection right there, and that gets your, of course, pre-snap movement. And then when you are watching that first movement after the snap, just a little hesitation can cause you to be behind and allow them to get a big play like that.
So still going no huddle is Piketon.
Get upfield.
Quarterback pitches out to number 5. Robinson has the edge again. This time he's going to pick up a first down, be driven out of bounds. Up across the 15, close to the 10-yard line. We'll see where they spot it.
I'm not sure if that was their guard or tackle over there, but they dominated the left side of our defense over there. So good job by Piketon, just kind of out-muscling us right there. We got to fight upfield. I don't care how big we are, how small we are. Get upfield, fight upfield, set that edge, force that play back inside.
So Childers takes a snap, hands off to Robinson. Robinson up inside.
And that's what they did right there. They did a good job setting the edge.
Brought down by the 2 big men, number 75, Ireland, number 77, Jacob Vyers. So that'll bring up 2nd and goal. Actually, I think they can get a first down. Ball's on the 6. If they get it to the 1, they'll get a first down. 5:32 left here in the 3rd quarter. 30-8, Piketon on top. And Oliver back in at quarterback. This is their short yardage package. Seen it all night. High snap, hands off to number 44. He cuts over the right tackle, and it's easily in for a touchdown. Yeah, you're right, Nate. Something is off on that side of the defense. I mean, there's just no pressure, no containment over there at all.
Yeah, I mean, Piketon is a big physical line. They're athletic. They can move. And right now, they're just kind of taking advantage of that side. I'm not sure what's going on over there. But, yeah, kudos to Piketon. They're coming out and doing what they need to do. And over there, you know, if you're undersized, you just got to have some grit. You got to hold your ground. Don't lose ground. And you got to stay. If you move at all, if you move out of your position, you don't have maintained gap discipline like Josh was saying earlier, you're going to leave a hole wide open. So you got to fight up ground. And at the worst case scenario, you cannot give up that edge. You got to force it back inside.
So they're going to go for 2. Childers is in a shotgun with Lohr offset to his right. Boddicker wide to the right. And number 8, I'm not sure who his number is, wide left. So they're going to throw for it again. This time deep throw, and it's overthrown. So that'll be the first incompletion on a 2-point conversion they've thrown. So that'll leave the score at 36-8. 5:18 left in the 3rd. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Josh Clarkson. We'll be back right after the change of possession.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. What started in a garage with 2 people and a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. BCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Join one of the fastest growing companies in the Midwest by calling 833-775-1595 or visit bcrmco.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This is 105.3 The Game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. 5:18 left here in the 3rd. Your score 36-8. Piketon just put together what was probably their first true, second offensive drive. You know, the first half we pretty much outplayed them, other than the special team stuff. And I think, you know, now it's become more of a mental thing than anything.
Yeah, I mean, they've come out in the second half, look really good. Looks like they've made some adjustments for some things they saw in the first half, and trying to look at their strength against what weaknesses they feel like they can take advantage of. And right now, they're doing a good job of making those adjustments. And as a coaching staff for Wellston, like, all right, how can we help our defense out to kind of put them in position? Sometimes it's so hard when the game's moving so fast to make adjustments. Yeah, it's easier said than done when you're up here in the booth or you're watching it from home or listening from home.
So Madden on to kick. Aiden Arthur, Carmine Crabtree, Sonny Breach, the deep men for the Rockets. So Madden's kick is away, and it's good to Carmine Crabtree, who pick it up about the 29. Cuts off to the right-hand side and cut it up. Carmine breaks the tackle, has the right edge, stiff arm, and he's going to get driven out of bounds at about the 39. So again, a decent return. I'd like to see him try to find a seam in the middle, Nate. Every time he's returned the football tonight, he's cut hard to the right, trying to get that edge too early. So we got a Piketon player down with a cramp. Looks like he's just going to be able to walk off on his own accord, so the trainer won't come out for him. But the Rockets will take over close to the 40. They're going to give him the 40.
What I like about Carmine, when he catches that ball, he has one thing in his mind: I want to score no matter what. And he's trying to do everything he can to find it, just a lane somewhere. And sometimes you do miss those when you're running around like that, but the effort is there. I mean, he just being aggressive. When a guy comes up to tackle him, he's trying to use that stiff arm to say, get off me. I love the way he runs when he does catch that ball. He's fun to watch.
Yeah, he's long for sure. Pretty fast. So DJ Hudson's going to be in a shotgun. Arthur offset to his right. Carmine Crabtree in the slot to the right. That's the short side of the field with Caden Sharp. Wide to the right. Tight end on the left-hand side of the formation. So Hudson takes a snap. Hands off to Arthur. Arthur trying to find room on the left. Shimmy and shaking, has to work hard just to get a yard. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9, and there's just still no room there in the middle.
Yeah. And of course, the linebacker over there, the inside linebacker on the right side, he's just mirroring the Aiden Arthur right there. I was watching him. Everywhere Aiden went, he went. And as soon as the ball was snapped, he just mirrored him. Nobody blitzed that time. He just was able to mirror him and then find the seam and get downhill and make a good tackle.
So Jack McClin checks in for the Rockets. And DJ Hudson will get the play from the sideline. They'll break huddle with Caden Sharp. Is going to come wide right with Carmine Crabtree in the slot inside him. And the inside man will be Jack McClin. So trips to the right. In the pistol is DJ Hudson with Arthur behind him. Turns, hands off to Arthur. And he's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. So he'll lose the 2 yards that he just picked up. So that'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing here, Nate.
Well,
got to throw it sometime.
I know you, of course, when you have a lead, when you're going against a team that has a lead like this, I think a lot of times they think, all right, let's just run this ball, run the clock out. But if you're going to do that, if that's your theory, then you got to make sure you run the play clock down too as much as possible. So I don't think that's the case because we still got 14 seconds on the play clock, and I think we had another 15 when they called it last time. So if you're trying to score, you might want to maybe think about airing it out a little bit.
So they're going to flip the formation. Trips to the left this time. Hudson back to pass. Over the middle, and it's way overthrown. It's intended for Carmine Crabtree.
Look at the receivers right there. We have, and that's something coaches can go back and watch on film. The receiver separation was probably 5 yards, if that, and that makes it easy for the defense. Makes it tough for the quarterback to make a good throw.
Yeah, Carmine, he threw his hands up immediately. He's frustrated either at the quarterback or Jack McClin, who, like you said, was right on his tail. I mean, there was no separation there, so I think they might have got the route concept mixed up. Body language starting to get bad, Nate. You got some guys coming off, hands coming up, getting frustrated.
They want to win, you know. They expect better results, and so I love it that they do care that they're not winning like they think they should. Don't snap that ball yet to get set, but yeah.
So Trenton Hickman on to punt, and his punt is away.
It's a high kick.
Leslie back to return. Everybody's just going to get away from it and take a little bit of a rocket bounce and pretty much die right there. It's going to be down to about the 33-yard line by Jay Deck. So at least put Piketon in a little bit of a longer field. 3:18 left here in the third, 36-8. Piketon on top, and it's just, looking back, it's kind of frustrating how fast this got out of hand.
Yeah.
Because, first quarter, first half, really, if it hadn't been for those special teams issues, man, we had them where we wanted them. Momentum was with us. We're playing really good defense, got a couple of really good stops, put together a nice offensive drive, and then, man, when the wheels fell off, they came completely off.
Well, and like we said, of course, when you're making adjustments as coach and staff, some of the things that did fall off for special teams, that's things that's correctable and fixable. And then our receiver spacing, that's some things maybe you can work on throughout the season, and making sure the receivers have landmarks on the field. And that's, as a receiver coach, you got to be out there and let those receivers know. Make sure you maintain spacing, have a landmark on the field that they know, hey, I'm lined up right when I run this route.
Childers in the gun, screen pass to number 4 on the right-hand side, and he is fast. Breaking tackles. He's finally going to be wrapped up by Aiden Arthur, still dragging people all the way down to the Wellston 40. So that's about a 35, 40-yard swing in field position in one play.
That kid is fast.
He's a fast little kid.
And Aiden Arthur's slow to get up now.
But when you're out there in the field, if you just the one thing you got to teach your receivers is, hey, this is your landmark. Whether it's the hashes, whether it's the numbers, top of the numbers, wherever that's at, they've got to know when they run this route. Maintain your route discipline on the field, and spacing, because when you do try to pass, you got 2 or 3 guys in the same vicinity. It makes it tough on the quarterback. It makes it easy for the defense.
So we got a timeout called by the Rockets. That'll be their first of the half. 36-8, Piketon on top. 2:56 left in the third. Mike Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Josh Clarkson. We'll be right back after the timeout.
Calling all community champions. Vinton County National Bank has a new account especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. Get rewards, discounts, and other benefits with Community Champions Checking. School secretaries, hospital housekeeping, dispatchers, and nurses are a fraction of the people who deserve something extra for their dedication to others. Our community champions make the world better. Visit vcnbfamily.bank or your local branch to open today. Member FDIC.
Wellston Golden Rocket Sports on 105.3 The Game.
All right, Rocket fans, coming out of the timeout. Got a couple score updates we were talking about. Nate, Berg is tight with Chillicothe right now.
So right now, Berg is tied up 18-18 at Chillicothe with 2:13 left to go in the game. They've got the ball on Chillicothe's 44-yard line with 1:55 left to go in the game. 3rd and 3 for Berg.
So back to our game. Childers in the shotgun with Robinson in the backfield. Going to turn handoff to Robinson. He's got the right-hand edge. Cuts up. Still breaking tackles. Man, we just can't stop anybody on that side of the field. He is dragging number 8, Jack McClin, and it takes a host of Rockets to finally bring him down. So that'll be a gain of about 14. Or 15. That'll take them all the way down to the 25 inside Rocket territory. So I don't know.
And gentlemen, people will see this score, and it's going to be the Rockets aren't. Piketon's not this much better than the Rockets. We've made a lot of mistakes, and right now Piketon's doing everything right. They're playing like a good Piketon. They're very well coached. They've had a coaching staff in place for a long time, so the continuity's been there as a staff and as a program. So they're not an easy team to beat, and but we are not a bad team. We make a few adjustments. If we stay healthy going in the league, we can do some damage.
Yeah. Well, Wes Briggs not being out there hurts. Childers takes a shotgun counterplay, this time wrapped up in the backfield. Great hit by number 7 for the Golden Rockets. L.J. Graham, the sophomore. And we'll nominate him for hit of the game.
You got another guy down out here, Matt.
Now, I don't know if that's a cramp. He's laying awful awkward. Who is that?
70.
Number 74, Stylus Walburn, his sophomore.
We are very young. I think we have, 2 seniors, Matt?
That's it, yeah.
And
one of them's not on the field.
I know. So, I mean, the future is very, very bright. I like what the coaching staff is doing. And you got to look at it, and you got to have your players, hey, listen, look past it. Of course, finish the game strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you can't beat yourself up over this game moving in the next week.
So Pike can still run a little bit of tempo. Childers going to be in the shotgun with Robinson.
Chillicothe run the kickback. I don't know if it's a fumble recovery or a return, but they just fumbled, ran the ball down to Berg's 2-yard line.
So 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Childers in the shotgun. Robinson offset to his left. Childers snap, hands off to Robinson. Trying to find room in the middle, stacked up immediately.
That should be a penalty right there after play. You can see that. I can't believe
they're not going to call that either. Oh my gosh. That's blatant.
Yeah, I'd almost call a timeout on that, and then I'd almost get myself a flag if I was the coach. That was an RKO.
Yep, that was number 14.
That looked like a cartoon move there.
Dalton Cremines got completely decleated.
Whack-a-mole. I mean, he just jumped straight up and straight down on him. And right in front of the white hat, too. He's like, I didn't see it. Well, okay. Yep, and I'm okay with that. I would have got, and I'm glad he's out there fighting for his player. That's not on the head coach, but, I mean, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys can hear some
fans are singing.
Yeah, they're not happy.
Well, they shouldn't be. You know, there's been a couple of those. They've called a couple of them, but they've let a couple of them go And that when you have one in the open field like that we can see from up here, White Hat was standing less than 5 yards from it, so don't give me this crap about you didn't see it. You want to go home just like everybody else. That's what the issue is.
He jumped straight up in the air and straight down. Just belly flopped him.
I think it's player safety, too.
So we got a sideline warning.
Wow.
Sideline penalty.
That's one of the worst, man. Yeah, I don't have a bit of a problem with that.
Yeah.
Coach has to stick up for his guys.
Well, I said right before that, if I was the coach, I'd probably get the flag on that. So
yeah, absolutely.
So right now, Chillicothe just scored a 2-point per conversion to go up 26-18 with 1:19 left to go in the game against Berg.
So Childers will get his guys out to set up the offense. Ball's on the 28 in. That ball spot's not correct. They got the ball marked at, I believe, about the 14. Yeah, ball's on the 14. Takes a shotgun snap. Toss right to Robinson. Robinson cuts it up, has the edge again. Has a block in the back on the outside, not called.
Actually, that was just a pancake block. Our DB over there. And we got to come upfield and fight upfield, Matt. We got to fight on the outside shoulder. We got to be more aggressive. Come up and force that play. The cornerback, what he needs to see, like once he recognizes a run, he's got to come up hard, be aggressive, set that edge, force it back inside, fight through the blocker, don't get blocked down inside. But right now, we're losing a lot of containment on that left side of our defense.
I don't think they've run a play to this side.
I know. And like I said, they've seen something, and they're taking advantage of it right now. And like we've talked about, Matt, this is all stuff that's fixable. As a coaching staff, they can go back, watch the film, and little adjustments, and we can be a competitive team.
So Oliver on to hold. Madden's going to attempt to kick the extra point. Kick is up. And that one he got at that time. So after the touchdown and point after, score is going to be 43-8. Piketon on top with 1:02 left here in the third quarter. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Josh Clarkson. We'll be back right after this.
Big projects, tough challenges, strong communities.
For more than 80 years, Stockmeister Construction Services has helped shape Southern Ohio through trusted construction, design-build solutions, mechanical contracting, and custom fabrication.
Learn more at stockmeister.com or call 740-286-8000. Looking for a rewarding career? Visit jobs.stockmeister.com.
Stockmeister Construction Services. We can do together.
This is 105.3 The Game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. 1:02 left here in the third quarter. 43-8. Piketon on top.
So Berg fumbled the kickoff, and Chillicothe recovered deep inside of Berg's territory with 1:15 left to go with a 26-18 lead. They can nail that out and win. That's a huge step for the Chillicothe program.
That's a big one.
I have a ton of respect for Coach Carper over there, man. He's a good guy, a great coach. He's a player's coach. Whoever plays for him loves that guy. So good for them. Berg is not an easy team to win or beat.
So Piketon's going to change up kickers again. They're going to go back to number 1, Noah Cooper, 6-foot senior. And the deep men for the Rockets be Aiden Arthur in the middle. Over on the left-hand side be Carmine Crabtree. And to the press box, our side, be Sonny Breach.
This game feels like it should be about the sixth quarter by now.
Yeah, it's been a long little bit of football here.
Third quarter, but
since halftime, the ball's just going to be put on the dirt. Will be picked up and fallen on down by Aiden Arthur at about the 33-yard line. That's where the Rockets will start their offense.
The chances to come back right now is almost next to none. So I think as you can see, you see a lot of new players going in and substitution. Get them some playing time deep into this third quarter and let them play the whole fourth quarter in front of the under the lights and keep our starters as healthy as possible.
So you're going to see a backup quarterback come in, number 6 for the Rockets. It'll be Landon Carper. So he got a little bit of time against Oak Hill. And the backup running back is going to be number 28, Jay Deck. Sonny Breach wide to the left with Caden Sharp in the slot inside him. In the inside man on that trips formation is Jack McClin. So Sharp in the shotgun. I'm sorry. I'll get that player's name right here in a minute. Hand off to Jay Deck. Cuts over the right-hand tackle, and he'll pick up a couple before he's dropped. That's Landon Carper is the quarterback. I'm sorry, not Caden Sharp. So that should do it for the third quarter. It's down to 7 seconds. The referee just set the ball. So time's going to run out. And that's going to be it for the third quarter. So 43-8 your score. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Josh Clarkson. We'll take a break and be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
I went from a dead-end job to endless opportunity.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. With advancement opportunities, an on-site health clinic, and generous retirement benefits, you too can be more at Bellisio Foods. Apply today at BellisioFoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO Foods.com/careers.
Wellston Golden Rocket Sports on 105.3 The Game.
All right, Rocket fans, we are back, starting the fourth quarter. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Josh Clarkson. If you're just checking in, 2 quarters ago, we never would have thought this would have been a score. It was a lot closer than this. Had an 8-0 lead going into the second quarter, and a couple special teams things. Gabe Piketon, I think they're up 22-0 at the half, and it's just been all Redstreaks from there. Wes Briggs got hurt somewhere along the line. We're not sure where. He came out of the locker room at halftime in a white T-shirt and gym shorts, so his night is done, and that's definitely made a big difference on the backside of that defense.
Yeah, you definitely have an athlete of that stature, and that big to move like that makes a huge impact. And when you're a coach in defense, when you're a defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, and you plan, you scheme heavily for him to be a part of the game plan, then all of a sudden he's not in the game. That changes everything. And when you're trying to do that on the fly, it's not easy to do. And like I said, a little mistakes here or there. It's all correctable stuff. And I'm sure the coaching staff will go back, look at the film, say, hey, where do we need to get better at, and what's our low-hanging fruit that we can work on this week to help us make improvements before we go to South Point, or South Point comes here.
So number 6 in the shotgun, Jay Deck offset to his right. Return handoff to Deck. Deck has no room to go. Stacked up in the middle and probably dropped for a loss. That was on third down, so that'll bring up 4th and long. So not letting Landon Carper throw the football since he's been in the game.
So I don't have a program yet. So I was going to call out the cheerleaders' names there. That we had looked like 30 cheerleaders out there.
That was a bunch. You heard the crowd cheering.
Yeah.
Next break, we'll try to hit them. I've got them here on the roster.
Okay.
So we'll talk about them later on.
Yeah, they do a really good job. And, of course, your daughter was cheerleader for years there. And they do a really good job. And here the last couple of years, they've got it where they can not tumbling, but what is it?
Stunting, yeah.
Stunting, yes.
Yeah. So Landon Carper in the shotgun with Jay Deck offset to his right. He's just going to keep it himself, and he's going to get blown up in the backfield. So absolutely no offensive line help. Everybody on the offensive line just standing around. About 3 guys came free and about took Carper clean out of his cleats, and that'll bring up 4th and long. Now, I'd say the Rockets will I would say they'll punt, but I don't see Trenton Hickman going that direction. Yeah, there we go. And Trenton's limping.
Just run that play clock down to
next to nothing.
Yeah, about 2 or 3 seconds before you snap the ball.
And Wellston have to call a timeout. Carmine Crabtree evidently is in the punt formation and was late getting over. So we'll take another quick 30 on the timeout. Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, and Josh Clarkson. We'll be back right after the break.
The Jackson County Port Team, a post-overdose response team, is here to support individuals and families on the path to recovery. Made up of caring professionals from the Jackson Municipal Probation Department, the Jackson County Sheriff's Office, the Counseling Center, Warriors for Christ, Hopewell, the Ohio State Highway Patrol Jackson Post, the Adam H. Board, and other local agencies. If you or someone you love needs support, reach out today. Email jacksoncountyport8@gmail.com. Jackson County Port, where the light is always on for you.
105.3 The Game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back coming out of timeout. If you're just checking in, fourth quarter score, 10:15 left in the quarter, 43-8. Piketon on top. It's been all Redstreaks. Josh Clarkson just shared with me during the break. The Rockets have 2 positive rushing yards in the second half. So that's tough to win ball games like that. And of course, a lot of substitutions in for the Rockets now. They're getting ready to punt 4th and long deep inside their own territory. Ball's on their own 25. So Trenton Hickman will be on the punt for the Golden Rockets. And score update Josh just gave me a minute ago. Galley Academy takes out Jackson. Was it 55-0?
No, Jackson took out.
Oh, I'm sorry, the other way around.
55-0.
So Hickman has a nice punt. Deep inside Piketon territory, takes a rocket bounce, and it'll be down at the 30-yard line. So nice job by Trenton Hickman. He's limping. So I don't know how he put that much leg into the kick. But he flips the field for Piketon.
Looks like Eastern Beaver beat Oak Hill 44-7, I think. 42-7, something like that.
Yeah, the Oaks in a rebuild for sure.
49-7. Yeah, and I tell you what, and that coaching staff is going to be a good coach. Or he's got a good staff together down there. That kid was a player for Coach Phillips, and I understand that there was maybe some negativity after last game. Give that guy a chance, man. He's going to be a good coach.
Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day. So I'm not sure if it's a new quarterback for Piketon or not. We got a referee stoppage. Trenton Hickman's going to have to come off the field. So he's nursing an ankle, looks like. So Shane Wells going to take a look at him. Jack McClin in at safety. He's waiting on a call from the coach. Now Wellston's going to have to take another timeout. Just a lot of sideways stuff going on for the Rockets right now. Had to burn a timeout to get the punt team settled. And now the first possession for Piketon after the punt, we've got another substitution problem. So, yeah, a lot of things going wrong here for the Rockets. And, I understand getting your players some time. You want to work on things, though. Even if it's not your starters. If you want the backups to get some minutes, give them meaningful minutes.
Yeah, and of course, I just coached a little bit. It's hard. I think a lot of times when you get in the situation, sometimes as a coach, things are coming at you so fast. It's like you just try to get to the next play, and I think maybe that's where the coaching staff is right now. They're a little frustrated because I know there's some things that's happening out there that they don't expect to happen. It's a little not discipline, but just. I guess not discipline, but just fundamental type stuff that we're not doing right now that the coaching staff is expecting our kids to do. And that, like I said, this is all stuff we can correct.
So number 3, Aiden Kane checks in for the Rockets on defense. Outside linebacker. I think that's still Childers in at quarterback. It might be a different quarterback for the Redstreaks. It's hard to see numbers from this side. Quarterback takes a snap. He's going to hand off to the new running back. Can't see the number, but he's loose on the left-hand side and can be driven out of bounds after a gain of about 15 yards. Get it up to the Piketon 45. Try to see his number as he's running back to the huddle. That's number 23 for Piketon.
So back to the cheerleaders, Matt. So the JV cheerleaders, I got the same list right in front of me. Didn't see it. So you have Jaylee King, Adeline Byers, Charlie Hell, Lucas Moore Murphy, Presley Childers, Jocelyn Gillespie, Aubrey Simpson, and Macy Thompson.
So this is Madden, the kicker, in at quarterback, and the running back is number 23, Eli Greathouse. He's offset to the right of the quarterback, twins to the right, hands off to Greathouse again, looking for room over the left-hand tackle, has a little bit, and he'll be stacked up after a gain of about 6. And that's where he'll be brought down by a host of Rockets. Can't see who all was in the pile. That'll bring up second and about 4 from the 49.
The varsity cheerleaders are Jordan Sprague, Casey Young, Kinsley Foltz, Ella Hutchinson, Lily Spahn, Adeline Kuhn, Amelia Jenkins, Corey Music, Olivia Osborne, and Marley Oosley.
It's a nice job to those young ladies, carrying on a proud tradition of great Wellston High School cheerleading. So Piketon now playing playing some clock game. Play clock down to 10 now. Offense finally gets set. So Madden in the shotgun. Greathouse offset to his left. Hand off to Greathouse over right tackle this time. Stacked up by Jacob Vyers. The big man says no, sir. And he'll take the running back to the ground after a gain of about a yard.
Off here right down to number 77, Jacob Vyers.
So good to see big Jacob Vyers out there. Couldn't play last year. A little banged up on a knee. I know Clarkson would have liked to have had him.
Josh, so how hard has it been for you to come to the game for the first time, been 1 year out of high school now?
You kind of get antsy. You're like, what are we doing? What are we doing? But like, you probably make the same mistakes, or you want to get out there and do the same things. That sucks, but part of life.
That's it. Moving on. Madden takes the snap, hands off to Greathouse on the counter to the left. This time, fumble forced by Aiden King. And we'll see if the Rockets came up with it or not. And we say Piketon got it back. So that's Aiden King, a freshman, coming in making a play. Forced to fumble, came across from the backside of the field. So it's always good to see some of these younger guys. So we get a look at what's coming up here in the next couple of years.
And you say younger guys, but they're still sophomores and freshmen. And
that's not a huge age gap.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. You know, we're a very young team, and we have a lot of talent and a lot of potential.
So 4th and 4. Ball at the 49.
Play clock down to 2.
Madden in the gun. And they didn't get it off. Is Piketon going to call a timeout, or are we going to get a flag?
That went way past. I think the referees was trying to give him a benefit of the doubt. Hey,
they're going to call delay of game, so that'll back up the Redstreaks 5 yards. Replay 4th down. So I'll make it 4th and 9 from the 45. And now they'll punt it. We don't have anybody back. Madden's deep to punt. The Rockets don't have Jack McClynn's the farthest guy back, and he's only about 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. So he's going to have to go back now, and he does. Jay Deck almost blocked the punt. It's going to go towards Jack McClynn, and he's just going to let it go, rightfully so. And Piketon will down it at about the 28-yard line inside Rocket territory, so that's where the Rockets will take over. And I think both coaches now are just going to try to chew up this last 4:36 and counting. It's a running clock. High school rules of football, you're down 30. Clock's going to keep on ticking. So 4:29 and counting. 43-8 your score if you're just checking in. Piketon ran away with this one. Started late in the second half. This has been all downhill from there.
Yeah, and
the second quarter, I'm sorry.
Of course, a shout out to Jeff Hittershot. Of course, talking to him earlier today and then before the game. He has to coordinate these games and all the stuff we had pregame before this. You had Hall of Fame night, Brody Merrill. Help me out with Brody was 1990
and Stephen Newman.
When did Brody graduate? 98. 98. And basketball was a phenomenal player. Grew up with Brody and his brother. So yeah, we had some 3 high school Hall of Famers get inducted tonight, and then of course we had our annual jump man who come in and flew into the field, and then we had of course the Bailey tribute. So big night for Jeff, and I know there's a lot of stress on him.
Landon Carper gets his first pass caught by Sonny Breach. Short game, but that's a completion for Carper. So that's what they like to see out of the young quarterback.
You know, and Jeff just lives up the street from me, Matt, and the hours that he puts in, he's coming in every night,
insane.
probably 8, 9 o'clock every night at least, you know. So a lot of stuff behind the scenes that he does, and he doesn't ever want no recognition for it. But I tell you, I like Jeff, and he's a class act.
So gain of 3 on first down, bring up 2nd and 7. Carper will be in the shotgun. Jay Deck, the running back, offset to his right. Sonny Breach going to come wide left with Caden Sharp in the slot just inside him. We've got a wide receiver up top, actually twins to both sides. So play fake. It was supposed to be a handoff, and it was not taken, and Landon Carper got hung out to dry. So a little miscommunication there. I think Jay Deck was supposed to take the handoff, and he was not there, so Carper had to keep it, and he'll lose the initial gain on first down, bring up 3rd and 10.
2:37 left to go in the game.
So it'd be nice to get a first down, at least in this one with the ball. A pretty tall order here. Nothing hurt. I just let the guy sling it. You got nothing to lose. Be 3rd and 12 from your own 33. So Carper will get to play from the sideline and run it in. Play clock at 20. 2:12 left on the game clock. 43-8. Piketon on top of the Golden Rockets. Sonny Breach wide left. Sharp in the slot. J-Deck offset to the left of the quarterback, Carper. Carper takes a snap. Play fake, and he'll keep it himself, rolling to his left. Trying to look for somebody to throw it to. Has a man that's picked off. Ball intended for number 10, and that was picked off by number 47, rumbling towards the end zone. He's going to be brought down about the 3-yard line. So almost a pick six, but there's a flag back here. So we'll see if they wave it off. It's in the area of pass interference. I didn't particularly see anything, but we'll see what the official says. As an ill-advised throw, ball was intended for Easton Williams, who was not open by any stretch of the imagination. No. A bunch of white jerseys around him.
Block in the back, I think.
We're going to have a conference about it. And it looks like being on the Rockets. So from bad to worse, that would be against Wellston, so Piketon will take over. Or no, I'm sorry, it'll be against Piketon. So still not sure what the call is. Been a lot of officiating. It's been a little bit confusing. Now we're going to mark it off that way. We apologize, guys. We have no idea what's going on. Ball's going to rest.
I think they're trying to just run the clock out.
Maybe.
Let's keep walking the ball around the field
down to 55 seconds.
They're not dummies.
So Piketon's going to have the ball. They'll line up in victory formation here. Before the end of this game, something else I meant to bring up earlier, and with all the stuff going on this evening, I forgot. We have a town to the south of us, used to be a pretty big rival in football, Jackson. We used to play them opening week. They're no longer on our schedule. But they have a young man named Carson J. John, as a 7th grade football player, was recently diagnosed with cancer. So he's in Columbus undergoing treatment right now. So we want to extend our heartfelt best wishes. Prayers are definitely with you, young man. Be strong, fight hard. You got a bunch of Rockets in your corner.
Yeah, I second that. That's nobody wants to go through that, and that's it. I can't imagine the fear that his family and anxiety. So yeah, our thoughts and prayers are with that family, Matt.
So that's going to be the ball game here at C.H. Jones Field. Your final, 43-8, as Piketon takes out the Rockets. Wellston looked pretty good to start out, but once a couple of special teams things happened and an interception, didn't take long for the tables to turn. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Josh Clarkson. We're going to take a break and be right back with you with our post-game coverage right after this.
Friday Night Lights are all about Wellston Golden Rockets football, and Wellston PDQ is proud to recognize the player of the game all season long. After every Golden Rockets broadcast, we'll spotlight the standout performer, brought to you by Wellston PDQ. Whether grabbing your favorite drinks, snacks, or everyday essentials, stop by Wellston PDQ for fast, friendly service. Congratulations to this week's player of the game from Wellston PDQ. Go Rockets!
This is 105.3 The Game.
I'm Ty Brorman, your Jackson County Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, mentors, and teachers. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Wellston Rockets Sports on WYPC. Call 740-286-4872 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
When the job is in the woods, you want people who know the land. Cottle Chipping is a locally owned company with over 50 years of experience providing professional logging and land clearing services. From chipping and clearing to full logging jobs, Cottle Chipping delivers honest work, dependable equipment, and results you can count on.